Only my back. Yeah. Everybody can join me sing it. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. It's a baba baba. Papa Sumi kande. Only my back. Friends they show me love for, cause I no feel shut up. I dey call my knees every night and day, but I don't see Coco. Oh, Papa, where you there? Papa, God, where you there? I know see you go understand, so you for turn on the light. Yeah, I'm back. Life they hot like fire. I dey do everything for the money, oh, but I do tire. Oh, Papa, wamba wala ke jamo wemo. Light me up, oh Lord. Everybody can join me singing, can they? Bye. Can they? It's a little baba. Papa Sumi, can they? Only my back. Everybody can join me singing. Oh. Yeah, can they? It's a little baba. Papa Sumi, can they? Only my back. Everybody can join me singing, can they? Oh, ba. Yeah, can they? Yeah, bye. Papa Sumi, can they? Don't give my back. It's a little baba. Everybody can join me singing, can they? I do the 1 to the 2. I do the 1 to the 3. Sumi can they? Yeah. Papa Sumi can they? Oh na. Yeah. God, the way I've been thinking of you, I swear no they lie. Cause the way you they blow my mind, I no go fi survive. You are my one and only girl, nobody else but you. If I won't sabe to me corner in the asa. Hey, oh away, chum brony, sawamba me daenda. Oh away. Chum brony, sawamba me daenda. Sawamba me daenda.
That's right.
Sawamba, odayewu.
C'est mon frère Moyote. Ben mon frère Moyote.
Do anything for you.
Appa, be like say you didn't need juju.
E wale kashe no kongbe. You my only baby. If I was something to me corner.
Abba, e wale kashe no kongbe.
You my only baby. If I was something to me corner in the asa.
Abba.
You turn me on. The way you did do your body.
Naula. You turn me on.
Odayewe, chum brony, sawamba me daenda.
Odayewe,
chum brony,
sawamba me daenda. Epa. Ajay. Igemini.
me dying. Samba, 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 me dying. You turn me on, samba, samba, me dying. Cause the winner samba, samba, me dying.
If I ne cover fit our year, bomber de no Johnny Famo. Na me ba be man Christy. Man Christy boji ken claim bomber ding. Aba kiamoko no kiamoko eh. That's right. Apa. Johnny Famo kiamoko no kiamoko. What about Trashionu for God and country?
It's me again now. Hey, the way I see you, I think say I feel believe you. Now I became a believer. You say now you go marry.
Mene waba mla mene ya nuchumo. So waba mla. Wakake wanye meni yo Europe. I'm about question when mla lo. Mene waba an hour early. So fine Johnny Famo kiamoko no kiamoko nu. Waba trashi ni waba le waba.
How you gonna explain no? Yeah.
Today you go answer to me, oh. Abba, my brother, Abba.
Today you go answer to me, oh.
Kiamoko. Gaba ke no fe no ni ya no e kan shipon no bole. What can you wolo wa boy? What can you wolo wa bo? Ni bole ncho na no ni wolo e ke. Je no ni mboko kebo.
Tomato, banana, sweetie.
So fine e ko ba fit our here, but no Johnny Famo no kiamoko. Big Papa fai wa ade enche.
When you never show before. Point to this is into a family again. See what you've done to me. See what you've done to me, Barbara. See what you've done to me. Today you go answer to me, oh.
That boy, be a bit. Nani, Abba.
You go answer to me, oh.
Alright, okay, let's go on. The whistle is live in the building. Bomber than Johnny Famo.
You just didn't worry my life. I'm gonna give you one more chance. I'm gonna give you one more chance. You just didn't worry my life.
Johnny Famo.
You didn't tell me what happened to you. Today you go answer to me, oh.
Kiamoko.
Come talk to me, oh. Yeah. Today you go answer to me, oh. My friend, it was stories. Come talk to me, oh. You got your best. You got your best. Yeah.
The whistle of any check more phone there, no. The whistle, check more phone there. Uncle Sam, eba trashi. Haba.
The way I've been thinking of you, I swear I know they lie. Cause the way you did blow my mind, I no go fi survive.
Uncle Sam is in the building.
You are my one and only girl. Nobody else but you. If I want somebody to me corner in the
find Johnny Famo, ni what Alabama. My point, ma jagidi no bona UK be eba fit away. So now what fi Alabama. Now menya na ma Papa. No me mean town no ko ani inseche. Shout outs to you Akuche eba trash ye. Aje. Akuche eba trashi. Johnny Famo no kiamuko. Nala bishida. Ima Toyota. Ima find a boy or joba.
I would do anything for you.
You get me?
You do me juju.
Abba.
You my only baby. If I want something to me, gonna India star. You my only baby. If I want something to me, gonna India star. The way you did do your body, they make her they feel you, baby. You turn me on. The way you did do your body, you they make her they go crazy.
You find a Johnny Famo, Kiamoko, no Kiamie, Ami Conti. You find Ami Conti, no young way, who mean profile. Hey, Yawa, a one Famo, Bomade, Ami Conti, no young way. Shout outs to you, Uncle Samana, and Uncle Toyota, who find a boy or joba. Uncle find a camo man gift Yagamingale. Oliaka Keba, Gansaniele, and Uqualia Onaya Eko Fenite TV. In Gamia, will you make a body and John Nukotui? Generally mean care, Dabi. Abba. So Johnny Famo, Onu Kiamoko, no Kiamoko. Johnny Famo, Kiamoko, no Kiamoko. Ami continue ni ya ngweko. Love emoji say enye ko fly. Love emoji say enye ko fly. Abba. Impa fa ne nje shu ejije ma trouble later. Impa fa ne ma trouble later nje shu ejije. That's right, Abba. Nope. Tell me something I go do. So I go in your love again. Tell me something I go say. So I go in your heart again. Abba, girl, she me kokoko. Hey, Abba. She kokoko. No, I ain't gonna she kokoko. Hey, Yamansa. No shy. We find a Johnny Famo. I'm continue ni ya ngwe 17 1 she made 8 per a likey. Ni track me come kwa na me like ko find it. Kon ako mi continue ni ya ngwe ko bomodin. Anima bomi shedada. Anima bomi shedada. Bomodin ni waje show shishi ni pa bo fai. Wo ba je shishi no. In the next minute no wo ba je shishi. No mi enjanta.
Anima bomishe,
Anima bomishe dada. Anima bomishe dada. Anima bomishe dada.
anima bomishe, anima bomishe, anima bomishe.
That's right. We find a Johnny Famo. I'm going to go back fit away. You find a man a chat session on. I'm a chat session. Nyeka komi hello kla. Ka o kwani ka mo mi hello ye chat session. Nya wa de nche. Bo mo de ka mo mi hello ye chat session. Ya mo mi hello ye chat session.
Nii Kojo. No, I ain't a boy, she boko.
Shout outs to you, Prince Worthy Ajete. Impato your ten, boy your jogba. Te Deutschland your ten.
No one shy, oh, get my way, I mean, shy away.
Johnny Famo, Kiamo Kono, Kiamo Konu.
Shy away. Mobile guy, so mommy.
Abba! AJ.
Mobile guy, so mommy. Shy away. Mobile guy, so mommy.
Johnny Famo, Kiamo Kono, Kiamo Ko. Da da para da. Ishe.
It's a le baba.
Baba.
It's a le baba. Asmani. Story of my life. Me have the one try better life. They no fit deny me. All my people they criticize me. I no fit to fail. Oh, if I dey also to make a living. No, I know say you go understand. So you for turn on the light. And for my head ding. They a mission car. And it's a way you can't hear. They soon come. They just all can't hear. If I dey call you, Baba make the answer. Every day me I no go fit to suffer.
Akuche, ofane common phone no yam yonu. Akuche ofane text bonoko common phone no yam. Cheme ganyeme nye yi wala don ake nye ba shebi ni mene wo ba na saniba minda nye feshi. Akuche ofane common phone no yam text bonoko nu. Minda nye feshi ake nye ba shebi ni mene nweboli. Wo ba na saniba for God and country we are here again. In kebu ake bi na eboli. Wo ba kebu anukwali sane boni yo wolu emi na kanji boni wakaba agmeshi waka no go fitai wo malebu ni wala kabo ona boni ni yo so na kanji boni wo ba yale ona boni ni yo mene nkebo ba agbasande mene omo obi ami no go te no kenye ba kai minute no na kan Dansoman ni ami nyeba na ke ni danso ke akama JB ke Sempe Mantse court ye shikonjie ni yo na kan jeme ni kenye ba kai shout out to you ni e ba twashi kenye ba kai court ye ha Benin danso ke Dansoman bi ake ni poten ni ayuo ye na kan enclave mi na kan jeme poten follow under Dansoman ni je akamaji alo Sempe me ano kenye ba kai ni imbakane na kan judgment ye bie habo semie wanake Nii Otinto ni efe a peace walk a respond to na kind and judgment and not so kindly. Yeah, he didn't do so so kindly. Ewe keminfun, ewe kenagba ni ewe ake keme kome ba jeme eba crashy na kind me benye kayo. I hope you guys remember that very shout out to you, Auntie Maggie, Osuyo, Papa, Ofaneto, your ten. That very theatrical video. I'm still looking for the video. Ni actually, I'm not koni wanu noni Nii Otinto yue nakambea me. I'm still looking for one in check the introduction of the video. He only produces untawi ehami. For some reason, nakam video eje info they say I mean. I'm still looking before I start issue and going town. So naka yue mo mie ya Nii Danso susu mo mie watch Nii Otinto yue ni bi kome naka yue mo mi ni esa ni eyuo naka no ya watch Nii Danso susu mo mie naka yue mo ekome eji emujinwo no ewo je no pe ake emuji wo yue mo nie naka yue mo no mie be wache Nii Otinto yue ni bi kome ni be yue eshi court we ejake court etasane no ni yue no ni le court we eba yue ni wo ke court we yue no ko ni oyue ni ofo ya ke be obache court we yin aton be blofo cho no ko contempt no be contempt here no jino ni wache Nii Danso ekete court ne miriji ni bi ni yo ni bi ani wache Nii Danso e file mi no na ni min kwemfo na no fa ne keke mi still min town na kan video eko ake aleno nketo eko ni inye ekpanolo no ni nkwamfo de no so mene inka na kan ni bi e ba chombo file na file miniji no ni wache Nii Danso eke ewo ake wache Otinto yue alo wache Otinto efe nuno ewo ni esani contempt amole no jino ni imba ni nkeba chombo mwenene o fine ye yishiba mi ja ni fe mu ke o like ko show like mo show ami gonti ni boli wanye woya wo yin mi pa bo fai wa bomode ami gonti like mo show ami gonti ni wanye woya wo yin ye yishiba mi jani fe mu links fe boli efe no yon ko bo ake ko ba platforms anono yo fe isani obomoden ni oke woni woni fe mu angmejeme yeke mei efe mini mei ena anokwale ona boni ni yo eke moko laka moko wa fe wo yake to mobo no liami nkapo fe wole yake anokwale ni wo ye wo hi anokwale ni wo ke wo ye yue ni wo eni wo yo ne wo yo ni ni fe mo nele woba ake wo ke no ko etebo je no ni moko ba ke wo no ko ke na abu ke oyue no ko obani o provide wo with no ni blofo chole evidence ona boni ni yo kaji onye oke evidence hawo ye yue mo no ba yue mi le wakachun ni ona boni ni yo so na kanji boni wo yale ye bie tamoboni nko obo na kan yue mo ni Nii Otinto yue ni no ani contempt ebane mi an yake mana na kan yue mo ni matwamabo koni onu kebodi enche otue keke ebala ke ekule ake yue mo inwo woche Nii Adote Otinto na ami 1 second bi ami min taw neke in taw mo eche min pabo fai jeni ni imbatabi dani iboin neke noko ne taw mo in taw mo before kla imbajesho ehihie boli ni bi ani yon phone no efa so baby e babala ke kule ihe eje ekuno ona boni ni yo but I'm still looking out for it. He and the producer say tau usually etowo ke ni tau moneke woni bi ke won tau wole anything holo no boli ke wo tai no pa 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 keke wona na kan video she for some here you go ina nyega ya nyetwi producers I found it I got it. Don't worry about it. I got the video. One now, chemeka jeme. Min panye fight. Yeah, she ba me. Before I knew about ya no, min pabo fight. O fine keji okay. Onike ni bakowe. Bomode ni okay. Onike ni aba. Ima rosque. Ma rosque. Milenche ma mikome. Milenche ma mikome. Ma rose. Ma rosque. Ima o fine. La don wa dienche nyumo ajobo ne jobo man rose o fine woni ne ehye onike ni no na man rose ye pa no eche if you ma get call woda shigbeti ne man rose e type shout out to you nishipi o fine to your ten nishipi o fine boy ojugba Mr. Kwati o fine be boy ojugba aw ntwi magi eba trashi ntwi komepe magi Maggie to your ten of any boy. Yes, Akuche oyi wala don wa denche in nation no. Shout out to you, Shatta Drake bebo oyo jogba. Ha mi continue ni ya wenko. Now, chabeka nyeme esho 2 weeks. Esho 2 weeks pe wagbe neke funds na ni won solicit for wagbe na. Esho 2 weeks pe wagbe na. Min pabo fai. Bomode ni okono aba. Man rose kwe ike woye manemi. Man rose min double shi wa dienche oyi wala don inyankole ani nake wonini eshe onike ni eno nyuma job wa ken nake over chat session masa ma double shi ko personally Man Rose, thank you so much. I was looking for your number ni mani matrabo ni mani onoli ake wonini eshe no shi for some reason ina ni be a fire phone no nyifa na nyeke me if your info na 1 terabyte 1 terabyte. So sano na ni bi ne elodi. If next time ka at 2 terabyte maya 2 terabyte. Ni bi e fa so min kpabo fa yo fine keji okono bako bomode ni oke ono aba. Now mini video sane iwo mano bo video etwe keke wanye wacha woni fe mu no. Ona boni ni yo eke inboy no kanemo ehabo. Now video ne saneji no ni iwo obana ke wache Nii Otinto ewe mo babawo yemi. That was Bini amefe walk min pabo fa keju oba question later oba ke introduction because min tauni bako dani na in bon tawo eche bako dani na no in producer self ali aka me amwa men tawoshi if ma ke akuche ni nation no bi ameni nken na no na akuche hunke o le we na so akuche thank you so much nya wo bo Nii Otinto to ni wo twale bamba
what shallow piano no what bina dana I'm a yonaka modra me really nation Nii Danso biade I can stone am a no separate son what you I'm a year omo what can then benese ya ameka church call na me swani don I'm a church call na me swani ameka church call na me swani I can't go.
Right. So benye kayo neke video ne. Yes, bibioko akuche. Ofane ke oni ne shefu one no ke send me. Because ene noni na ne bona noni wanyami nu ne ejie na etwa video na ejie na no ji noni na I thought it was actually the full video. So let me see. Ishe jamenta. Nyama kwa ke still e mana full video elo. Di matcha frame abo. Akuche ofane ke ono nyi ono lu ebe na gen ko no nyi olu akuche ofane ke send me mo. Ko di wani man bi abofin etwe instead of noni kuku ni ntwa ne no ele ywe mo share ni. Dabi, I think I get no yes. I don't think I've yes. Ebe no. Yep. Any sheni nene ni still inakunaga video no lele ni etomi gena. I want to play the full video for you. Boy bolencha ona ge male ake minta video ni na ni nene ene share. I want to play you the full video. Only what contextualize Nii ojogba. But benye kayo neke video ne nyemeni noni ntwane nye kayo nye bakai akuche over ne ye ishibami keji otawolo ebe ofane bomode no tawolo ni ko ni se no kin ami mo nle agebu bo na gan video sef okipo daga video sef so akujo ofane ko ni se no ni o wani male nya wo move on. Right, so she benye kayo neke video ni now neke video no jino ni wacha danso wache Nii Danso ni ji Dansoman Mantse ewe akedabi ene emuji wo nini so yes the whistle lele no ekenakan no efemini ekete court nkayo aganye fenye kayo yes Saturday ke kayo exactly neke video de mi no yuemo ejepo so chemeka nyeme nya ni wo boti ami jenna ni wo kwa asenwe ni akuche ni ba hye no allo producer say ko ni ba hye no mani boli in trafe ma chombo koni ona here we go now nya wo boti ami ni wo kwa no ni poteni Nii Danso damono ni ekete kote based on a particular video ni intra ihabwe producer ofine kwemo I think this was around July bona so the whistle ofine kwemo bole we be a platform self minta mo tra full video we be wo color kuna men na kan full video jugba bona so ofine kwemo shiche media Jamestown TV BN aleno kaji amete moko ye no lo ona boni ni yo if you mage mo be e ba trashi yes no go e ba chin yes mo be is in the building now nya wo boti ami ene fresh off the pan obana ge komo a file ene 13th November 2025 bona 13th November 2025 nya wo kania no ni yo mi ni wo boti ano. Now, in the matter of application for committal for contempt, kake moko FA contempt ye court ni twagebe eche court we here atwa eche court we here atwa ni yemlami ye keji oche court we here atwa court we kebo yo no jino ni wache Nii Danso e file no kone kete boni afe okay here we go if I get nishipi kole nishipi na video e ke send me. Okay, let me see. Nishipi makwake no nilo. Yes, Nishipi eneni. Thank you. I'ma download if Sanima download. Yes. Thank you, Nishipi. Nishipi, wala don Nishipi can send me. Nyani nke senda iye keke inye intra ehabo. Okay, here we go. Oh, that be Nishipi BBU no ni yeah me ta full video bona Nishipi BBU no ni ntwambo no Nishipi ke send me Nishipi over the come go na full video lo ni oblanu ani we say be me so come na kan around na kan period there me no ni so far ne kwemo ya me onu we don't Nishipi yes okay Uncle Sam we send me no let's see if that is na kan video thank you oh yeah, Uncle Sam, I'm not sure. Intra video me. Okay, Uncle Sam, mean fe. Let me see if I actually played it. Okay, here we go. You are George. It was more block. Okay, that Nishipi anyway. Tomo boni onale the other one there no ji na kan no nyekeke ami nye fine intawo nyana aga wo fe won tawo so sani nyana aga nke nya aga ebo ntawo mo na eto mi ele eto mi keta ejegbe eto mi keta mo yes Uncle Sam it will probably be in this video. I agree with Uncle Sam. Okay, so Uncle Sam anima ya bi anima tawo ake manna ake ntwalo nke come on consolidated
guys got hair loss
ole kamba video time e told me again this is the first time ni not this one this is the first time ni yes okay oh this is the first time ni min tau video ko ni told me na kan. Yeah. Okay, I'm looking for the video. Okay, this one. I'm trying to see if I can find that particular video. No, okay. Let me say this. Okay. Here we go with that particular video. Yes. Okay, here we go. Use the law court. All right. Let me see what our brother just sent as well. I am telling you, you know I will not do this to you. Let me see. Yeah, Nishibi no neshene je UM fan Ginoni yo me. Bona. Je UM fan it's like Franco Pet any okay. So let's do this. Uncle Sam is sending me the link to my video. Ni if you make what try yeah naka video with me. So let me see. Yes, let's see if I can pull it up. Let's see if I can pull it up. I hate this. Here we go.
Honorable Nii Kojo.
Yes. Thank you so much, Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam, mo klabe, Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam, mo be, Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam, you do all. Uncle Sam, you do all. Oh. Ow. Need that me over here. Oh. He's on it. Oh. Yeah, Uncle Sam, FM or when I go. Okay, here we go. All right. Shout outs to you, Shatadre. Go back, Trashy. Shout outs to you, Cecilia Hughes. Okay. Oh, okay, let's see something. Let's see. Here we go. I hope I get Yena. You find Yena. Yep. It's this particular video. Now, I'm going to go to my channel. I'm trying to get to a video. Oh, is that it? Really don't go to feel here. What is this thing doing? Okay. Here we go.
Dansoman Police Command. When you media for Asafo Acheme, Asafo Anyeme, Uromo, Kemambi Fe, Liba Christian Bia, very soon. Nya Bomodern, nya comport near one here can be Kete Dansoman roundabout or qua she. The Fenya China, the Nahane. The Ayuko. It's a good sign. It's like this year, Mawa, Obailo, Utuba. It's a cool one, only do Kumaya call on. Men Pagbe, Ake, my look. She. Number to be a share if you're for Dromona Cafe Eyikuni ni Yahimo Kaelia this year on my war or by Ujuba. Yeah. Massimo Ni noni man be a G. What's small? Ningla more if faction. Moshiniemo if faction. Can no by a ekenoya ba man. Ke nyekwe amlalu na neighbor na boy modern aka to Bajano to ni Ghana amashi ojuba. Ke gadungbe bayano. The government pay attention on us. Asani ekume femo about here. Ni bule about here. You know, if I get the government about call serious. You know, Asani if he had Kadang baby here. Ibafi. Echiaku. Sempe Mantse press conference concerning was sponging New York keje kole lagoon kwa gbe Sakmo lagoon. Nii Adote Otinto ni Junior Sempe Mantse ke manka of the gas state. Ike ihiwa eyako mukunuku. Chinofia no ni Sempe no ni ma defend ni ma Sempe bi.
Yeah, 1 second. Boli commercial in Trazo. And something happened. Boli over na keke. No call Boli. Mlenchen video call so keke.
Any Nii Danso e papa si ayo denche e Sempe no mi. Le Nii Danso enye ke Sempe around shoulders. Enye ke Sempe atra. E superior se ni di alata so ama oke yesani. The Sani travel out to Supreme Court. They are not part of the suit. Can you quite judgment panel near there's back of bed in Pona Chola Dansoman? Dama Yom. The now your Sani a papa Berman. The papa Ejakwa Kwapimeke Bako. Manchene a your a best pong. Shipon on a your simple spawn. I will a manche, na gazetile. Simi na keshi eleni. Alata stule eskamle. Because a best pong na me will a manche ewono. Mini manche yo. It's a Salmonia chief. Because a best pong. Ka nyete kopa no many your small niji divisional chiefs nyawana koko bitegbe but ya no gba manfro gbe ke he koko me nyabana ka mefe am a declaration of title ni to akashi am here spon o ka me yi manche am yi manche Danso best spon on his own. Squana ye Sani a fall of between la Tabio Coshing and Metal lands. Ni aye with judgment plan. Plan start to Kajekole Lagoon, Kage Sakmo Lagoon. The rest of the land over there. Buffer zone. Ramsar site. Esana Machu Ejeme. I reserve Kehakoloi. Can you do more? Ni Kanya Kwa Gono Kajagba, erosion and your Jeff, Kenwe Baja Bata. No question. Noa Danso be Name Yanaka Joe Mienfo Ameda. Ejaka Iliaka government in the Ejame. Shena can chop an There's a one of wedding. Akaka ameleaka ame small. Alam ne bay don ameka Sempe stule. Many your German one fair for German. Ejaka ka erosion ba esume ye popam. Ni a feeling na kanje ne create problem. Past government efe about mark heko me aka abaku. Current government need to watch John Dramani Mama. Eba Kopama ni Eba Yose ni Eke regional minister. The municipal assembly say okay, they should take charge. Ni many feel your jeff I'm stop. Many share the feel Eba jeff I'm na lo. Ka ka no more ne enye flow kwa ufan. The war honorable Ka ochu uluchuma ojuba ijeche machima bank o manye nyelo na ni yo ojo ni uluchuma ni oje fast na ku ni ka nu mo na ewo ipa asan akashi there's a layout in your office akola ka judgment ko okwo IMF ni scheme papa ye any spoil awa no na me feel of Africa scheme ye jeme ameyan cha me feel am oti se honorable nyakwa awoji am cash pon government le be don nyan supposed to la ali ma wo me fen fu ye jeme thank you e ya ka tashi ni moko ba je ekwa pim never call gaspon if there's no way in my face. There is no way in my face. What I want to ask Alatadi here one you I'm a year or more. I'm a shani. I'm a quickly. Oboli I'm a year. No to go be a fusen do say I'm a board drying. Yeah, why you are more what son of no work be now? Dana I'm a yonaka more dry. Me rene nation need and so be adi. I can ship on a mayor no simple spawning. What you are more, I'm a year or more. You work at the menace, I make a chance on a machine don. I'm a chance on a machine, Macasan. I make a chance. I take clearly by machine. I'm a whole question. I may. Yeah, ne ga eko imama papa ebu. What face? What got traditional council? Ake oba somonye. Oba fe yesubonani wahani. Wononi obi nyeka solemo.
Damn, this guy is a politician.
What friend will aka catch me for ifo. What friend will watch you? Nye wow. O majache me. No fe for me. No ketcha. Gadangwe kegana mo friend wa mashi. Nye tra no manyaba.
Right, so there you have it.
You can create your own website by saying, this is what you can.
There you have it. There you have it. Nye ja ni femo ni nyeke ha me ni ameba fita boy. Square ina man grace e man grace no go ni na bu e no gbe no go e banjo mo mi shi imole wan don na man grace mamole wan odu bu amamole wan at the right time. Onu man grace kayochi. Shout outs to you Akuche Ebatrashi. Shout outs to you Okaleche is in the building. Man grace ngeni ni nabue inka inokoshi bue man grace amamole wan onu ofa ne keke mi mamole wan. Now so nyenu yuemo insumoni tmobeni nke bue insumoni wakenoko bagwo ni otinto na ni ewego no na ke intrafe ehabo keje biami na ejeshishi ki atabiami ni egbena boni afe keje kolemo konkwa video ne ni mo enako no ni poten na yuo ni ekafele na akpe. You understand what I'm saying? So noni wache ni otinto eweye nekenoko ne mi noni ni danso edomono ni ekesanie ete comte ete court ni a charge ni otinto with contempt of court. You understand what I'm saying? She chomo ke peke jiake be ni otinto eche court tuwe here atwa nike oche court here atwa. There are serious consequences that comes with it. You understand what I'm saying? So minijino ni ni danso Nii Kojo Danso ni jienyo enu yeneke yue monemi ninu ewo yele susumo mie echonage ni otinto eche court enye atwa no ewo ni ekelete court makane fe mahabo tomabono olie. This is Nii Tete TV wa hambo anukwale wa gbabu anukwale wa kenoko etebo wolu enke chombo je no ni mokoke nyensumo ni bodi enchona ni bolencho na no ni court to eke ene filing ni Danso e filing I am sure I can Nii Otinto e ba respond can Nii Otinto respond asem when Nii Otinto ba respond ni ne ba hye wolu eno eko mama can Nii Otinto a response ke habo. You understand what I'm saying? Be rest assured. No, fine. Keji o Nii Otinto compare ni nyefe nye response nye fine nyani Nii Otinto ke ambasumo ga ojogba right benya nu na eyu so what am ekumani gotwa adafie nyani na kan no e sha wo no ona so can you file in the response the whistle behave nyani woni ne asha no. You understand what I'm saying? Eke woke choma mbi ake ni wo ba kane filing ni Danso file response ni eje Nii Otinto kam keba ne eka agbene nwe asen when ni abaye na kansane ka ye atan ni woni ne hye no nwe eke wan ni mambi efe mini mambi efe ele fe gan no ya agi no ene je gan fitemoni mo fe moni ba kwa ne ke no ko ne ba ke ne won jagami won fite gan na kan mo belemu esumo gan bon ene ni ehye esa na ke no ko laka me don so cheme kanyeme nya waji ashishi koni wabon a document say kanemo why 56 won kwe she made 31 per a likey ni track over 20 likey ko o fine likey mo show ehami gontie ane ya nwe jani femo kiamoko ni okiamoko ni okela ke ni tete tv wo ba twashi won gba no kwale so mo be ni nke boy I filed any on the 13th so this was 5 days ago nyani yomi. So, in the matter of application for committal for contempt, the Republic versus Nii Adote Otinto II, Nojunoni Ona, of course, a contempt of court is a case against the state as well. Because court state noni so ke oche court wi atwa be oche ma afen hin atwa we wono na Republic versus Nii Adote Otinto, of course, ex parte Nii Kojo Danso legimoni boli ekeneke sandenete ege me ja me fe naga lawsuit ame fe na me yomi ame fa ame che boshini ni ebale na kan so ame fa ame fitai Dan Willie Danso Nana Kwame Danso Alexander Danso all of 15 Chokome Street Old Dansoman suing for themselves and as administrators of the estate of Emmanuel Kofi Danso aka Nii Kojo Danso the first. Bona. So as administrators of Ame Papa estate, kaji ayuenoko ni ame susumoji ake wo Ame Papa yemuji, they have every right to take the person on. Nii Danso ni jienyo is suing in his capacity as the chief of Dansoman. No jinoni ona yejeme versus na akushi aka umadro ni jiete leji Sempe Mantse ni I think I get le echon is if I am correct, yeah, because I substituted by Nii Ado of Sempe ona no ejeme ke Margaret Abbey Dansoman High Street Margaret Abbey legimoni neke Sempe Mantse bi amine yo wala miye ehon shipon eko ehale bona ni ekeneke sanene fe eba now neke jeme nwe no na ni onani ayikan ye ene umie ni ayi kan we amwa men claim ake ni ja kama JB ake now any Sempe Mantse choice at the time e won shikwen wo Mami Margaret Abbey no na ejeme akama JB ehun ke ejeme amwa ma me no ni we won ona me na me fe ye. Now let's go on. Motion on notice for committal for contempt of court pursuant to order 50 of C147 called na C1 allow CI is constitutional instrument. No, you know, it's not C1, CI 47. So constitutional instrument 47. And under the inherent jurisdiction of this honorable court. Producers, please be my eyes because I'm off the main screen. Mean coming from screen close over the whistle over testimony kenoko ejale ojugba ni mana. Please take notice that this honorable court will be moved by counsel for the applicants in an application praying this able court for the committal for contempt of the above mentioned respondents and for any other order that this honorable court may deem fit to make in the circumstances. Court to be moved on Thursday, the 27th day of November 2025 at 9 o'clock in the forenoon or soon thereafter as counsel for the applicant may be heard. Yes, CI. Yep, CI. I just corrected it. Yes, CI. Yeah, so it's constitutional instrument. Yes, thank you. Incorrect, Nakaino. Thank you so much. Dated at Bescope Legal and Advisory Services, number 40 Crow Link, KK Sapon Street, Dome Accra. Ona phone number Jeme Christian Akwesi Boame Esquire Leginoni Ona Jeme. The Registrar, High Court Land Division, Accra, and to the above named respondent. So afali now in the Superior Court of Judicature, it must start taking no by Pagoda no banana BFA Jeme. So nya now. Wabotiami ni danso esani echon e affidavit ni e file ni e kenfi no ni e fio se no juno ni inkanyo inha bone. Let's go on. Affidavit in support of motion on notice for committal for contempt of court, order 50 of the CI 47 constitutional instrument 47. I, Nii Kojo Danso of house number 1, Nii Danso Street, Dansoman Mantse Palace, Old Dansoman Accra, in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana, say as follows: that I am the deponent herein and the first applicant in this instant suit, that I am seized with the facts of this suit by virtue of my position as the fourth plaintiff and my position as Mantse of Dansoman and divisional chief under the Alata, Jamestown Stool. I'm conversant with all the facts of this case, and I swear to this affidavit from my own personal knowledge and from records of the case, except where otherwise stated. Danso nchono kwake le akani Dansoman Mantse jile ke money depose kaka depose bokwe money abieda edan sanjin ni edwe ne ke case ne alo le money e ke edan sanjin ha e lawyer ni lawyer na kan no fe na kan no akele le ake Dansoman Mantse ni eli ake Dansoman na kan jeme eye Alata Jamestown Alata Stool shishin ake ni bi ene edwe neke ni bi ne efe le ele na kan no le personally ele je no ko ni ele ke records ni e ke ba ha fe le ejimo ko ni mini ele na kan record se hun ni ele na kan record se hun ni enu ohihie hun except keji ekoye ninu ele e ba yue pote ye ne ke no ko na emi ake le ene bi ene ele shi no fe no na yu ake ele ye ne ke sane na ehie ele le die nche ele je no ko ni mokokele wojinfe wojine ke ba fita ye eji wojini le lenche enye ni le lenche enu shishi ekane na enu shishi ni le no fe no ni yoyi. That at a hearing of this application, counsel for the applicant shall seek leave of this honorable court to refer to process filed in this suit as if same were reproduced in external in this affidavit and swore to an oath. Once again, I can be ni ikba fita ife court consider like ejino koni to aba open call ni kenaka ni bi enchon ni kenaka ni bi fita. Now, that is Lordship Justice Kenneth Edem Kujoji on the 15th day of April 2025 gave judgment in favor of the applicant herein, being the fourth plaintiff therein for the reliefs claimed in his writ and statement of claim attached hereunto and marked Exhibit A is a certified copy of the said judgment of this honorable court. Okay, 15th of April 2025, JJNI Attorney Justice Kenneth Edem Kujoji judgment in favor of Nii Danso. Can he be ni a claiming fair no? It can be a fair efitai. Neka affidavit ne akafitai as Exhibit A. Nakan judgment tena hani batabi ani kande fain habue ekafita ene as Exhibit A. That the reliefs granted in favor of the applicants are as follows. Now, nibi ni Nii Danso bi yanakan saniemi ni judge ken hale no jene a declaration that the land there, or the piece of parcel of land containing an approximate area of 14.8 acres situated at Dansoman Jonkobi, Amisagono, Accra in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana, lying to the north and bounded on the north by open space measuring 584.2 feet, on the east by the State Housing Company land measuring 1470.0 feet, on the west by the Pambra Salt Lagoon measuring 1067.9 feet, and on the southbound open space measuring 555.4 feet. Which piece of parcel of land is more particularly delineated and thereon shown etched pink on the side plan, and all that piece of land containing an approximate area of 14.00 acres situated at Dansoman Mantse, Accra in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana, lying to the north by an open space measuring 978.0 feet, to the east bounded by State Housing Company lands measuring 960.0 feet, to the west bounded by Pambra's Salt land. Pay more attention. It was this judgment that I was referring to, because Judge make clear, explicitly clear, like a portion of land there who it belongs to. You understand? So I really want to see what case that is not the case we are discussing. But if you watched that video, Nii Onaka was a little emphatic, saying in a judgment ni nakan pambro shikon I really clearly nakan jeme Dansoman Mantse. It was this particular judgment that I was referring to at the time. Onaka anyway like measuring 1102.0 feet, and on the southbound by 5th Western Lane, an open space measuring 375.0 feet, and is more particularly delineated and thereon shown edged pink on the side plan and described in paragraph 9 of the plaintiff's statement of claim. So, actual shikpo poten any ejo ke any agbionaye ke okwele kenjeboka ke bagbe anai alo ke okeje woyi ke agbe koyi. So the judge was very, very specific. Yet nakan shikpon sande ni ayo in that particular judgment ni eha no ne ko ni san kane abu ekun no ni your judgment me boni jeje e coverle by the north eyeleneke, by the east eyeleneke, by the court kanife nakan jino na. Now an order for the recovery of possession of portions of the land described in the paragraph 9 of the statement of claim and in relief hereto from the defendants and their purported grantees. Ake court ha koni ne keshipon ne no ni nkane abone keji akenoko ehamoko ne yamie na kan no court tag me koni ni Danso me ame na kan shipon, because court bi ane enye wi ake na kan shipon ama me no ni, so keji moko ke amoko na kan mo be right court tag me koni na kan no efe ni akan amoko ame Danso weku ame he na kan no fe ye na kan me ade. An order of perpetual injunction to restrain the defendants, agents, servants, workmen, privies, and assigns from entering upon, disposing of, granting, or dealing in any manner whatsoever with the land described in the scheduled hereto. Ake court to afa bonia fe ni kejeke ya moko kla ni je ni Danso wekuemi ene ke ni Danso benoko yuemo alo ke ni Danso benoko moko akaya ne ke shipon jiano don court to ena ewe aka ne ke shipon ne Danso weku bi ano be court to afa aka keje bi ane ke ya moko kla ke aka ya na kan shipon moko ni tuo ni enjo moko na ba kala ke afa no ko eje njo no fe no ni moko yo fe mo eje na kan mo eka chonje me na kan. Now shout out to you Dansoman Mantse, shout out to you Atago, shout out to you Man Beatrice, shout out to you Numo Yakubu ofane be oye ojogban ofane jani fe mo ni oja no kiame. An order for 5,000 against the defendants. Court a grantee any ape 5,000 against the mene ni amecho no na amefe. An order for cost of 10,000 against the defendant. Koni court to e bo amenyomo 10,000 Ghana cedis. Number 6, that the first defendant therein, who was the Queen Mother, claimed ownership of the disputed land. Earlier on, in favor of the Sempe stool, failed in their defense and counterclaim, and cost was awarded in the favor of the applicant hearing against the first defendant hearing. Ake manye ni ekake na kan shipon Sempe Mano le nomi ake Sempe Manye, because Sempe Mano ni ake sani ete court to judgment no na ninkane hamboe naka le manye enye naka no approve naka no enye ke ni bi ni ba ma no ni jeje ba ye wo miake lele no na yuo anukwale ni naka no enye efe that the honorable court relied on the Supreme Court relied on the case that be anybody I repeat here on the case of Jamestown Alata and another versus Sempe 2 and another 1989 to 90 second Ghana Law Review 393 which dealt with lands which the subject matter for this instance sued from parts and stated as follows. So our trombo judge some of the Nibia Komeni Edumono mina chole what is the legal term for it man you find it money no few bona some of the authority ni judge Edumono ekoji Supreme Court case ni obana ye second Ghana Law Review 393 1989 to 1990 ne kensa ne alatabiye ni ameke sempe keme kome ya ye na kansanie the co-plaintiffs are satisfied me that the village of Jankobli and its surrounding lands are exclusively under the Alatas too by the settlements which were made by the permission of the Alatas too. So naga authority ni judge court judge kwano ni ekeba buasani in favor of Danso wekue eji nake sanene that in summary the court found that the lands in dispute namely Amisagono and Pakopora within the Dansoman Jonkobli area belong to the Jamestown Alatas too and are under my possession and oversight as sub-chief. Okay, because of Nekendi bi ne ekoji neke authority ne ni judges is cited jeje here wo miake neke ma jan shipon na efe ni wo yu oye na kan shipon Dansoman bia no ni mi aka Dansoman Mantse na kan no eyen shishi ni mi esani mi your oversight ya na kan je mi nko na kan shipon fe no. Thank you. That the applicant subsequently filed entry of judgment which was subsequently served same on the first defendant therein through substitute service by posting a copy of the entry of judgment at a conspicuous place on the wall of the Sempe Palace located at the Kolegona. Copy of proof of service attached and marked as Exhibit B. Kenya bakaya bi I mean in the report ne ejekwe ni Sempe men dabi ni Dansoman in BNA enforcement amete ni judge court mamegbe koni ame post neke judgment ne efe ni mofe mo ba anya ni na. So one of the places ni ameke peteji Sempe Mantse Palace ni your colleague no ka he conclume obana ke neke shia ina mamone yo na kan shipon no fe ameke pete na kan jeme fe ameke ko ya pete akamaje palace kenye ba kai ameke ko me hu ya pete jeme no amakle exhibit B no jinoni una jeme. Number 10 that notwithstanding the clear terms of the court's judgment the respondent Nii Adote Otinto chief of Sempe and purporting to I get purporting lawyer say ni yo je lawyer say go me che no ame throw bomb. I get purporting to be man cralo of the Gun State. Lidanzo lawyer throw bomb. I get purporting to be man cralo of the Gun State. Over there, Johnny Femo, Kiamugo. That notwithstanding the clear terms of the court's judgment, the respondent, Nii Adote Otinto II, chief of Sempe, and purporting to be the man cralo of the Gun State, and whose stool was represented by the first defendant therein, has made and caused to be published several statements which directly contradict and defy the orders of this honorable court. Okay, ni court to yesani atan. No fe ni court to yesemi Nii Adote Otinto ni Sempe Mantse. Ete ni ni bi ni na kan no check court to here atwa. 11. Nyebu atwe eko wenchano. That on or about the 26th July 2025 at a public gathering held in Dansoman, and in the presence of chiefs, queen mothers, assembly members, the police command, and members of the media, the respondent delivered a speech which was widely covered in the press and on social media. And the date 26 July, that is exactly right. Na kanji date ni I make a statement that I'm advised by my counsel and verily believe same to be true, that in that speech the respondent made several statements relating to the very lands that were the subject of the judgment in express disregard of the court's decision, which are contemptuous. Ake ye na kan speech mi Nii Adote Otinto ewe noko ke call ne ke shikon jine no ni le court we ewe ake ne ke shikon jine Dansoman no wache Nii Adote Otinto ewe noko ne ke shikon jine no ni ye le Nii Danso e lawyer sisumomi ke le lenje un le Nii Danso e susumomi na kan yemo eche court we here atwa. That the said speech was video recorded and have been attached and exhibited as Exhibit C, contained on a pen drive. So video any intwabwe Nii Danso menwe ame wa meka fita ame nibia na ame file ame wono Exhibit C ame ka fita e koni judge akwe ni ena video ni judge wana ke no ni ame you anu kwale ni that attached here too and marked Exhibit D is a certified transcript of the said public statement made by a respondent. Naga yuemo miaka naga yuemo ye gamie Nii Danso ame ani naka no a translate kaba for me ni a type no we amakle Exhibit D aleno keji judge nunga naka no akaba for me na a type a transcribe allo ke akawoko wolo no I don't know ka akawoko wolo no e go like subtitles it would the same video shishi koni ke jeje ewie ka atwa allo jeje atwa ke nunga na enye na efemi ni enu shishi. That the applicant relies on the following statements made public by the respondent at the public address on the 26th July 2025. Each statement is followed by the reason it constitutes contempt of the judgment. So Nii Danso nchono kwake. Now, nibi ani Nii Otinto yue mi. Nibi ani shout out to you man Rosemont. Nibi ani Nii Otinto yue mi. No jino ni biane I mean repeating again nibi efe koni jeje akande koni jeje na ni ye I mean shishinumo mi I mean nake ene chonwake Nii Adote Otinto lele eche kotwe hie atwa. Now, me you know Nii Adote Otinto UAME. No ne. Now, particulars of the statement alleged to be in contempt. No you know ni makani mabwe. The land where Nii Danso's father's property is situated belongs to the Sempe Stu. Nii Otinto UAME kake le Danso edenche ene pashiya yo nakanjame lente Sempe biano. You heard him say it on the video. Nii Danso cannot claim parity with the Sempe Stu. He has no land to his name, rendering him a ceremonial chief without any land. Ni Sempe yue na kan video mi ake. Ka wagbe na matwa na kan video ma abo. Matwa ma abo. I hope ake infokole jeme. Ba ni ka yo ake yue na kan. Ake Nii Danso e beshipon. No ni e beshipon ceremonial chief ni. Now, me no Nii Danso ko ake neke yue mo no woni neke yuemo chono kwake Nii Adote Otinto eche court we atwa. This is a public denial of the court's declaration of title and is a direct affront to the judgment that found the lands to be those of Alatastu and in possession of Emmanuel Kofi Danso. Again neke yuemo ne clearly eche court we atwa. Court ye akana kan shiko GFA Dansoman bia no neke yuemone eche court we atwa. The applicants akana kan no we Emmanuel Kofi Danso niji wache Nii Danso e papa no ene eche court we atwa. A public repudiation of the court's finding tends to undermine respect for the court and its contentious conduct. Ake nakankeji oche kotu enyi atwa ye manjano alo keji oani mo femu na ake obu kotu ye manjano nakano echono gwa kebe owo kotu emuji oche kotu enyi atwa nakano esanimla kebo aye. Statement B. The dispute didn't involve them. They are not part of the suit. They are not part of the suit. When a judgment was pronounced, Nii Danso's father was not present in town. Consequently, he has no jurisdiction over the land where he rules as chief. Sempe judgment Nii Danso ejako ekwapin ebako. You heard that. The land where Nii Danso's father's property is situated belongs to the Sempes too. He has no land to his name, rendering him a ceremonial chief without any land. Why is that a contempt? Public undermining of the applicant's chieftaincy and jurisdiction and claiming absence of legal title is a public repudiation of the court's determination and is calculated to subvert the judgment and the applicant's right. It also encourages the public to disregard the court's order. So, Nii Danso chono kwake. Anyway, eji court to atuan chemo. Ake keji court to le court to awomi. Ake le Nii Danso mancheni. Ni nakan shikon ye shishi. Ni bo ote mami. Ni o kake Nii Danso ebe shikon. No a ceremonial chief ni be o ke mambi ake. No ni court to yue. Ameke ka chuni. Ameka he awomi. Nike ofe na kan oche court to here atwa. I did not forcibly take any lands from individuals. Rather, I will defend and collect lands rightfully belonging to the Sempes too. Onu ni Sempe yuake. Le ya ni noko ni je no eba he. She no fe no ni Sempe no eba ya ni eba ako. Nike yue mo me de wani Nii Danso feel ake na kan no na kan yue mo le un eche court to here atwa. The judgment has already declared title to the lands. Thank you, Impa. The judgment has already declared title to the lands in question, including Amisagono, Bakpopora, parts of Dansoman Jankobli, in favor of the Alatas too, which was conveyed to the applicant and granted a perpetual injunction restraining the defendants and their agents from entering upon, disposing of, granting, or dealing in any manner whatsoever with the land described. The stated intention to defend and collect the lands is an expression of refusal to accept the court's declaration and an intention to act contrary to the perpetual injunction, thereby amounting to contempt. So what you need on some judgment it serves as a title of the land to let. Ni Sempe yue na ken yue mo akele eya ni eba akono ko ni je Sempe no shimo ne fe no ni Sempe no eba he be no ni Sempe ntaw na echo no kwake be no ni court ye ejue ni court eke akena kan shipon Dansoman bia no na ewa moko akaya jeme moko ne je Dansoman moko ni be no ko klom Dansoman akaya jeme nile Nii Sempe kakele eba defending eba he no fe no Nii Sempe no but no once again Nii Sempe tane check out to enyi ato alo check out to enyi ato na efe yi ake no ni court to ewie ekechuni no ewo contempt amole why no statement. I will take steps to remove all encroachers if the government is no longer interested in utilizing these sites. I will take steps to remove all encroachers. I will not tolerate anyone from Ekwapim claiming gallants. I will take all necessary steps to defend our territory. Why contempt? No Nii Sempe ke le ehani mokwaje Ekwapim neba klo ganshiponji. Kenye bakai. Mamli toyote ofa ne boy ojuba. Enye baka nye Nii Sempe yue miake. Ehani mokwaje Ekwapim neba klo Sempe Mantse no le eba dumushi. Ni no fe no ni jie eba ko now ye neke yue mo na emie mi no Nii Danso susu ake neke yue mo na eji court to eyin atwante mo. The judgment grants the applicant the right to recovery of possession and grants injunction protection. A statement promising unilateral physical action to remove persons and to defend territory outside law processes amounts to a threat to execute self-help, contrary to the court's orders, and may incite third parties to contravene the judgment. This is contemptuous and likely to produce breach to produce breaches of the injunction. Once again, kaji Nii Adote Otinto yue na kan, but once again, na kan no kaji ekele eba use wale unilateral physical action. Kele lenche le eke akometo eba use wale ni eke jeme ni yo jeme fe ni eke defend the territory ni na kan no echom lagbe outside lawful processes. You know, ni sempe ke mo go baje ma crash mo fin babaje ma crash le. Bon, it amounts to a threat. Ni chwaga be ni sempe a threaten akele le eba fe no ko ni na kan no je court ke la ke efe ni no hu eba ni me conclume afe no ni e call judgment alo no ni e ke judgment e pa agbe. But may incite third parties to contravene the injunction. Injunction any akengme no. Alo akengme na kemo femo Nii Kojo Danso weku emi ejeme. This is contemptuous and likely to produce breaches of the injunction. Ni chwake ne keno kwe keji angmegbe ni ete no ni a charge le ni sempe with contempt ni chwake na kan no once again ni bi ni judgment yue be ekechuni. Statement: there are no family lands between Korle Lagoon and Sakumo Lagoon. They are all stool lands belonging to Sempe and Alata stool. From Korle Lagoon to the Sakumo Lagoon, the Sempe stool has ownership rights to lands including Sakaman, Bebeise, Choko, Dama, and Glefe. Now, ake ni Sempe yu ake abewe kushikpong keje Korle gono kagbe kaje Korle na alo Korle Lagoon Korle fa ke agbe Sakumo fa abewe ku koshikpon yejeme na kanjeme fe sen shikponji ni stool lands ni sen ni ame shikponji jeme ji Sempe ke Alata ni kaje Korle na alo kaje Korle ka agbe Sakumo na kanjeme Sempe bi ashikponi Sempe bi ji meni nye Sakaman Bebeise, Choko, Dama, ke Glefe, na kanjame fe Sempe bi ano. Mide wadi neke yue mone, ye Nii Danso ke lawyer fu asisu momie, eche kotu yin atwa. Whilst the judgment may have demarcated lands, the respondent's categorical public pronouncement that Sempe owns contested areas and the implication that Sempe will exercise rights there are inconsistent with and likely to provoke breach of the judgment's declaration and injunction. Okay, ni judgment echo any poten ni neke sanene na ye Dansoman bi ano keji ni Sempe make statement telala na kenke shweshie ni akele eba yusu walele nwe na keno ni judgment yu ekpangbe ni once again keji efe na kan be check out to here atwa statement: I will take necessary action to protect the interests of the Sempe stool. If I ever set eyes on them, doing so, I will crush them. No. If they wish to eat pokoi, they should do so in the privacy of their own homes. Onuni Sempe kage ke nam kwa meka shwani ejeme keja namoko ni moko shwani ejeme ba crash ame keja mental na meye pekpele ba meye le amedie nche ameshiam mino wone ne eji atwa kotu enye atwa chemo. This is a direct threat of violence and harassment to persons who may exercise rights under the judgment or who celebrate Umor on the lands. Threats of force to prevent persons from entering or performing customary acts on lands declared to be the applicants are a clear attempt to intimidate and obstruct the execution of the court's orders. Threatening language is contemptuous and criminal. Okay. Naka nweboni ni Sempe yue threaten me. Threat ka bi mi agete ake threat baga mi ten. threaten me nike efe na kanye ake me keme ba yo mo ni e ba threaten na me be ke use force we na kan no once again e gemla pagbe ona boni ni eyo ni kaji o threaten mo ko na kan no eji court we hu here atoa chemoni kaji mo o threaten mo ko akeke ba fe kusumi ye jeme o ba fe le no ni o ba fe le. Statement calls for authorities to demolish certain built structures, to halt filling or to remove encroaches, and invitation to governmental action to remove encroaches without recourse to the court's enforcement processes. Mino ene ya mesusumomie eje atuachemo advocating extrajudicial or unilateral administrative action in the wake of a court order that defines who may lawfully possess and deal in the land is interfering with the administration of justice. Okay, thank you. The whistle. Ami eke threatening there. Eshishi kewake mbakami obake mohe gbeye wo. Mohe gbeye wo. Thank you, producer. Yes, lawfully possesses and deal in the land is interfering with the administration of justice and risks provoking breaches of the judgment. Nyebano ni sempe yuake na kanjame government here ke government here eleno ne ba fe ye me no ahia me mafe meni me oje mafa me fe ye me meni me feel you oje me kana kan ni bi na kan no fe mana stop fe nyinu na eyu no etwa ake keji court efa ake ne ke shipon ne ashimashi poten no ni na kan no jebu ake bo no ni bo o fa ni o chon no ni o ba fe na kan no once again o che court to here at one. 16, that I'm advised by my counsel and verily believe same to be true, that these statements and others contained in the said speech directly denying the ownership rights declared by the court in my favor, not only in this instance substantive case, but also in the 1990 Supreme Court case of Jamestown Alatas 2 and another versus Sempe 2 and another 1989 to 1990 Second Ghana Law Review 393 and constitutes a deliberate and this conduct amounts to public repudiation of the court's authority. Okay. Iloya here yo. Nimiu iyo na kan 3D ake neke yue mo ine fe ni ayue ni sempe eyue beno chon ake judgment ni court ehami in my favor ke judgment ni alatabie ena yeneke Jamestown alata kemoko ke sempe ni ayeneke sanene ni Supreme Court ye in 1989 to 1990 ni obana ye Second Ghana Law Review 393 emie bena kano ni sempe ka etane ka ke na kano ekechuni ni nakano ebu ni keji ofe na kan ni court we yue na kan ni odumo manjano ni oyue neke yue mo ine ni chuage neke no ko ne fe o ye awo mie but once again o che court we here at one. Number 17, that by these statements the respondent has declared an intention to take self-help actions in respect of the very lands covered by the injunction, thereby threatening to violate the perpetual injunction and to obstruct the lawful possession ordered by this court. Okay, neke yue mo ine ni sempe yue ani wo fe wo yo se ake be ni sempe efe yake le de nche e ba fe ni bi ni e ba shino ni court we yue koni neke shipon ne eko shipon ni e ba fe ni bi ni ke mla pagbe ke ni bi ni ke court we pagbe koni neke shipon ne eko ni nakan no ejinoko ni eji court we here atwa chemoni. Number 18, that these statements have caused great apprehension and tension within the community as my subjects and guarantees now live in fear of attack or eviction by agents of the Sempesu. People are apprehensive. You understand? Because You understand what I'm saying? In this context, and I explain apprehension. Me sumoni boli. I me ba wo ni bi ami ojogba ye ne keshikon ne san because abak ni kre Sempe ke ba crash me ni Sempe ke ba fe again. Ne ani ekpopomo tension ekpopomo eba ekpopano ni me ni yo eshikon no fe ke me ni ekeneke shikon ne am fe am fa me shegbe yake what's a go moko ba nye ba ni eba attack ya me allo efame they live in fear of attack or eviction by agents of the Sempe stool. That since the publication of the said speech, the responding supporters have been emboldened to question my authority and to deny my right to exercise oversight over the lands, thereby undermining the execution of these honorable court's orders. Okay. Yanaka Yemo say Sempe Mantse Nii Adote Otinto ese nyeloi ena ewale ni amebu mi iewale don ni gbena ni court eke hami ake na kan shikpo jiye mi no nie na kan no amenta na amefe na kan gbena bibio amebu na kan gbena no ewo ani ya mi susumo mi na kan no eji court eyin atwa chemo. That the respondent's conduct amounts to a deliberate attempt to bring the authority of this honorable court into disrepute and to incite disobedience to its judgment. Ake neke yue moine leleng ni tuake be wacha Nii Adote Otinto ebu court ni efe yake no ni court yue na kaino eke chuni. 21. That I'm advised by my counsel and verily believe same to be true, that it is tried law that any act which tends to obstruct or interfere with the due administration of justice or to lower the authority of the court constitutes contempt of court. Ake lawyer here yo. Ni mi unke lawyer kpagbe pepepe. Ake eji no ko ni assettle e kashi ke jo buade. Ake ke court yue no ko ni ofo yi ake na ke no okechuni ye benue minota wo no fe o tawni oke court enyi achumoshipon no na kan no atwa chemokia court eni. Number 22, that the respondents too, having been a party to the substantive suit through its queen mother, who was subsequently substituted by the shipi of the Sempe stool, the respondent is deemed to have notice of the judgment and thus fully aware of the judgment and its contents and its actions are therefore willful, deliberate, contumacious. Contumacious. I don't know if that's probably a legal term. I don't know. But I don't know if they were going to type contemptuously. Mistakes be me. Now, okay. Negesane na ye. Sempe manya ni mene choice le ebadumo na ke Sempe ni choice le nwe ani Sempe shipi badumo na jian ni ame ya min 3D ni ayeneke sanene no ni Sempe nye kake Sempe se leheku no wo ni Sempe yue mo ke ni fe mo chon no kwa ke be fe yake no ni court to yue e ke chuni. 23, that the respondent, after making the said contemptuous statement, was served with a penal notice which was filed on the date and same served on him by an order for substituted service, which included posting the penal notice at a conspicuous place on the walls of the Sempe Palace in Accra. Copy of proof of service of the penal notice attached and marked as Exhibit E. So ni chwagene yue na kano atan aye penal notice betwe blamo noko eshile ni na kano akepete eni asani akepete ehale koni enye na. That a said penal notice served on the respondent sought to draw his attention to the contentious statements he had made, and thus attached to it was a certified copy of the judgment and a transcription of his own contemptuous statement. Copy of the penal notice attached and marked as Exhibit F. akani ewe na kan ewe mo na ale pina notice akan ewe mo na ewe fe pete ke no ni fe na fe aka fe pete na ka pete shi koni na no na ewe ke na kan notice that the said penal notice also required the respondent to immediately retract and apologize to the applicants and his Danso family on all those false and misleading statements made by him to the general public on the 25th day of July 2025 through the same media. Those misleading statements were made and published, and warned him to desist from making or publishing any further misleading statements or assertions regarding ownership of Dansoman. Akani ewe na kan no ni aye pina notice pina notice ke like na kan yue mo na ewe na kan video emi ekpa ifai yue mo na ewe eshin Danso weku ke yue mo na ewe ni ya mesusu mo mi je anukwale yue mo ni na kan no ekpa ifai koni meni me badumo jeme alo meni eani amesha neke yue mo ne ni akeme pano ni mo fe mo na neke yue mo ne eani na kan me no abasha alo eke ha me ni ame posti that the respondent has willfully disregarded the said penal notice and has failed to comply with same by public retraction and apology, and to desist from making such misleading and contemptuous statements. Okay. Ni akeneke yue mo ne ha Nii Adote Otinto efeku no ni penal notice ke eke onu no ni yoshi efeku no na ka efe ni eni fine aka ekpa ekpako na kan faye ni yue mo ne yue ni je na kan ni echuko na kan no lo that I'm advised by my counsel, and I further verily believe same to be true, that the respondent's conduct is calculated to provoke confrontation and potential breach of the peace in the Dansoman Jonkobri area, and that only a firm intervention by this honorable court will restore order and respect for the rule of law. Okay, la Nii Danso a lawyer for you ke ni la Nii Danso le we yo awo mi pepepe akana no Nii Otinto de gbe fe boni afe ni ani keji me conclo me ba fe no ko eshi no ni yue mo ne yue ne ke basa fe mo aba ni ke na kan basa na kan no kan basa fe mo ba e ba ni to enjole ni yo akuchu emi na kan to enjole afite ni na kan no efe la ke ni sempe e ba pa beja court we ke na e mashi 3D ni efe shu ake na kan no e ya no na kan. Shout outs to you madoma eba trashi mini ya no that I am again advised by my counsel, and verily believe same to be true, that unless this honorable court intervenes to enforce its orders and punish this clear disobedience, the authority of the court will be undermined and further breaches and disregards will follow. Akeke court to ekena ne mashi ni ebani to egblamo abaneke no go na efe mu here no elebe court to ewale abu you no fe no ni court to eba yue akechuni that the respondent's public statement are deliberate and calculated to undermine the authority of this honorable court and to defy its binding judgment. Ake ene ni sempe jagbe yue ne ye kai 3D yake efe yake ewale ni court to yo naka ewale ebu court to ewale ni efe yake baya no ni judgment ni court to ha eka botwe ne ke chuni. 30. That the conduct of the respondent show a complete and gross disrespect and disregard for the authority of this honorable court, which seriously interferes with and impedes the smooth administration of justice. Ake nakaino chono gwage ni sempe efe yake ebu court to ni nakaino keji agmegbe ni nakaino te no benuele ni bi ni court to ke you ake chuni ona boni yo. So nya wa 31. That I'm advised and believe same to be true, that a respondent behavior is willful, deliberate, and intended to defeat the end of justice and marks disrespect to the honorable court. Ake noni ni sempe fe ka no na yue na ka no enye kai ele potin ne ye kan ake efe na kan noko ni na kan no ani mo fe mo ana akeshi ebu no ni court to call that I'm further advised by my lawyers and verily believe same to be true that the respondent have conducted themselves in a manner that brings the name of this honorable court into disrepute. Okay, lawyer fu kemi ni mu in your poten ake lele noni ni sempe fie ene eche court to here atwa that I am humbly in a court judgments, court documents, that typos here me. That I humbly invoke, that I humbly invoke the inherent jurisdiction of this honorable court to commit and punish the respondent for contempt in order to uphold the dignity and authority of the court and to prevent a breach of the peace. Akamin fa court tune ewale. Boni afe ni eya wo mi akelele. Nii Adote Otinto eche yin atwa koni tu egblamu ni court tu eyo ni eken. Wherefore I swear to the affidavit in good faith praying to this honorable court to commit the respondent to contempt of court sworn in Accra this 13th day of November 2025. So noji noni inke habo ni onane exhibit say ni akefita here a certificate ne I Commissioner of Oaths Accra hereby certify that the applicant has exhibited the following statements: A certified copy of the judgment of this honorable court in the substantive suit. B, a copy of proof of service of the entry of judgment by posting at wall of the Sempe Palace. I make a pen drive containing the video recording of the respondent making the public speech which was in total disrepute to the judgment of this honorable court. Exhibit D, a copy of a certified transcript of the said public statement made by the respondent. Exhibit E, copy of proof of service of the penal notice on the respondent. Exhibit F, copy of the penal notice filed against the respondent. So there you have it. Now, Masumuake Matra video mahabo eko koni onu yuemoni teno yemiye eke agbene tumobeni inkobu eke ngenye me baba boli jena eke watche nkanifinta eke obasumoni ti achole te obasumoni
honorable Nii Papu
ke mi bai yam one second ke obasumoni oyue boli no sanofi text mommy ke ba ti achole te ele line no keke iani oba okay ojuemo chomo eba nya woboa tue one more time noni ni sempe yue ni eke nuchumo ne eba ne
Dansoman Police Command wenye me media foi asafa acheme asafa anyeme uromo ke man bi fe le ba kwesian bi e
o baba kan very soon
nya bomoden ake nya comport nya he wo hia ke je bi e kete Dansoman roundabout okwa asese hwehwehwe ne fe nya twa nya de nya ha ne ni anya fe ayiko it's a good sign. It's like this year omowo obayelo utuba echaku wonu ni bi kuma ye ko me pagbe ake mayu eluku se ke nimbo to be ibese efio for duomo na cafe eyekuni ni ye himo ka ele ake this year omowo obayele utuba yeah masmo ni noni ikwanyo man bi eji wo sumo wo ni ngla mo efacho mo shihie mo efacho Keneke no ba ya le man. Ke nyekwe amlalu na ne ba na boy modern aka tugbajano to ni Ghana amashi ojuba. Ke gadangbe ba ya no. The government ba pay attention on us. Asani ekume femo abawotia. Ni bule abawotia. You know, if I get the government about call serious. You know, na asani efi ha gadang be here. If I feel. Echiaku. Sempe Mantse press conference concerning was sponging New York keje kole lagoon wagbe Sakmo lagoon. Nii Adote Otinto Junior Sempe Mantse the man of the Gas State. Ike ihiwa eya ko mukunuku. Chinofia no ni Sempe no nie. Ma defend ni ma Sempe bi. Asi ayo denche e Sempe no mi. Le Nii Danso enye ke Sempe around shoulders enye ke Sempe atra e superior say ni dia lata so ama okay yesani ni sani travel anwa to Supreme Court. They are not part of the suit. Can you quite judgment panel me there's back of bed for natural Dansoman Dama yom the na your sani e papa be man the papa eje kwa pimeke bako manche ne eyo e bashpon shipon on am eyo Sempe shipon awole manche na gazette le simi na keshi eleni alata stule eskamle because a bashpon na me wole manche ewo no mini manche yo it's a ceremonial chief because a bashpon ka nyete kopa no many your small niji divisional chiefs nyawana koko bitegbe but ya no gba manfro gbe ke he koko me nyawana ka mefe am a declaration of title ni tun akashi am here spon o ka me ye manche am ye manche that's so best on his own. Squad na ye sani efe a fall of between la tebi okoshi memete lands. Ni aye with judgment plan. Plan na start to keje kole lagoon kagbe Sakmo lagoon. The rest of the land over there buffer zone Ramsar site esana machu ejeme je a reserve ke ha koloi kani dumo ni kanye kwa gono keje gba ogbe iru ose na ni oje fe kenu e ba je bata no question Noa Danso bi na menye na kajo mi enfo ameda eja ke ile aka government enini ejeme se na kan chopa na no na se wa amalufu edi akeke amele aka amesuo ala me ne bai don ameka Sempe stule na ni oje ma wa fefu ejeme eja aka ka erosion eba esume ye popam ni afili na kanje na create problem Past government efe eko aba mark eko me aka aba ku. Current government ni di watch John Dramani Mahama eba kopano ni eba yose ni eke regional minister the municipal assembly say aka they should take charge ni many feel your jeff ame stop many kashia ke feel eba jeff ame kwa na lo ke ha ke nu mo ne enye eflow kwa ufan the honorable ka otu oluchumo ojuba ijenche machima bank o manye nyelo na ni yo ojo mi oluchumo ni oje fasna ku ni ka nu mo ne ewo Ipa asha akashi there's a layout in your office. Akola ka judgment there ko okwe IMF ni scheme papa ye. Any spoil awa no na me feel of Africa scheme ye jeme. Ameyan cha me feel am o tu. She honorable nyakwa awodi am. Cash pon government ni be don nyani supposed to la ali. Ma wo me fen fu e jeme. Thank you. Ya ka tashi. Ni moko ba aje ekwapim. Never call Gaspon. If there's no way, Mafi. There's no way, Mafi. What's that? What they are alatadi. Give one name. I'm a year or more. I'm a shani. I'm a quickly. Oboli, I'm a year. No, to go be a for saying, do say I'm a board dry. Yeah, why you are more what son of your no work bina? Dana, I'm a Yonaka Modra. Me, Rene, nation need and so be added. I can ship on a mayor no simple phone. What you are more, I'm a year or more. The work at the Menesek, I make a chance to call on a machine don. I'm a transport on a machine, Macasan. I make a transport on a machine. Can't clearly by Machine. I'm a hope question. I may. Yeah, echo in my papa. What face sex? What got traditional cancer? I can about someone. Oba fe yesubonani wahani. Wono ni obi onye de page nyeka Solomon. Apiawo. Wo fe wole akaka chukumi pe ko efo. Wo pe wonye wochu. Nye wow. O maja cheme. Wo fe komi. No ketcha gadangbe ke Ghana mo fe wa mashi ye twa no manyaba.
Right, so you see there you have it. Old video in so there you have it. You already know a chief yeah, me once again Nii Adote TV benye lombo so neke yue mone noji noni ke mene noni ikande ne abone ebane ke obasumo ni o contributor shaft you my evening over the to your thing once again you wala don ke o donation my evening one in the channel pepe man rose over the bon you wala don man rose bon you wala don one in the eshe no so over the impin na ma text mommy hi koni machabo keji obasumo ni mambie anwe nya watwa man Christy leji moni e text hi kenkle eke we be e bakpano eke wonu amhi hi koni man Christy over ne oja ekpano Over the Anio TV Abashi.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Over anyone way.
Good evening, my friend.
Yeah, we're fair one hilly.
Hey. It's getting out of hand. No ne wo pominta amawie. Ebu. Kinto. Bo. Ni oliake adamalake. Awole mante. Ni owiake ifanakpa snitch mo akpa ma tifinyemo. What are you talking about? Nyeba somo agbene ele nyeba somo. Men wo wie ne je ngone. Boy say ni nyo se bi na metu o. Sikon no ho mi no kepi o ha mi. Jibo. Okay, manchejibo. Ni ofe no ni ofio ne is like no kuni awie na mehe. Ni ote o wule fla mi be o ta woni be aba o ta no ko happen. Wo ye Ghana bia na boy eje hey ni ameba hi Ghana. No wi ake mbokoja akwapim. Akwapim ke Gan tutukwe it was in the same region.
Yep.
Why would you even go there? Any akatamanso eba meja akwapim na meba no eko yi. Enye ekpa no alo ele history. And you say me nkwa na yo jura ye akwapim me. Ni amehu amenyi akatamanso ye late ye mami. Ibi ni amehu ni amenapo ye asante chemaje. They had it.
Yeah.
And they displayed it. What akwamu bi ye fine. What asante bi no. Si wakame me connect what Ghana. Honestly, na mo he pato because okay wo jomo mi ake ameja akwapi me wo you are trying to dig in so no ko ba happen. Why don't you let sleeping dogs lie? Huh? You know lie ni nyam eseni amemoni enwo amena.
Right.
What is their life? Many their life. Many their achievement.
Right.
Ghana banye manche mate ni ahela me no pay.
That's right. That's right.
Me no ni hani kamo kote shino e ka wo le manche. Come on ni last week wo kweni.
Yeah.
Na re manche. Ngoko wete si e ka wo le manche. Me 3 jo me 6 telele. Ni it's uncalled for. Anna.
That's right.
It's like Dansoman Otinto he owns the whole world. So arrogant. Enemy. It's time now it's like about time. I mean, heavy na me wole. Kajene bani. Money bini ya. Ule kokla begai. Huh?
That's right.
No ne so na meta si na me wi akesi. Anukwale wa ya wonu ne ni bia ne. Bia ne hinti etesi e he. Ona. I mean, Dani be. Boye ba jolega ni amejega no bena. Yenye mi ganyo ni ahale spon ni kote ewi ake spon le no ni no be abe. Oh.
That's right.
Naga.
Thank you so much. That's right.
Thank you for calling me.
Thank you. Iradon.
Bye-bye.
It's quite interesting when you have anyway. Agame komeje sego. Ili agame check be ojugba. Sego bi na meji ame. Agame komeje sego. Be na kanchole. Agame komeje sego. Right? Ili agame nchele. If I sego bi ngmame yo. Ngmame je. I don't know. I'm just asking a question. Me boli, me lenoko. But I'm just asking. Agame komeje sego. Sego ngbe potenji sego ngbe sego yo ye Ghana bia na ngbe sego yo in fact mi enle mi bisa ne gege bia na ngbe sego yo ngbe ji sego bia ne in fact na mo le ni sego yo ma do ma bo ken fa na anu wanu yi
Yo, inga mo fe mo mo fi ha mo yo jugba lo.
Mo fe mo yo jugba.
Oda you ashi. Inga mo fe mo Esa ni le ya
over ano o TV abashi e choni emi.
No.
Thank you. Oh, Maggie, over na tree. Maggie Owako. Maggie, you find Maggie Oiwala don Maggie, I text me be an no age Maggie get donation ba. Maggie ebenyele. Maggie fit a class captain sa yiko. Maggie, thank you so much. Yeah.
Maggie wonder boshi Mo fi mo ni pa ko ko no baba wonder nye shoju ba no ma jo ni akenye no pa ko nye ke ba.
Nagai.
Well, akenye ko baba no ne egbele ni ele ni ke ba.
That's right.
Wonder nye nglo.
Nagai. That's right.
Ni ate.
Mami.
Nii Otinto no na ewi ofe le he ke yu o. No na ewi ofe le ke yu o. Because yibi ne ka wu ni adamalache ne ba dumoshi ne kwa ke dani ga ba ye hi sani wosumo wo he. Ni ameji onupa ye mami sana mami set example we. No ke te wonale ne ala ni adamalache kwe. Ni afi jale ni ihe ni anokwale kan na eke afun na ame afi komi ke ka gbene ke idomonuno na eke wi no na eke wi ke eye mu shije ni as we speak ne bi anteno no as we speak okay ni adama lache world apart ni o kwa no faith mo o chon ye wa fa ni no ele no it doesn't matter no ba ka ke shi afi komi how ake ekumi fe mo mi ncho ake ate shi keka afi ekumi.
That's right.
Mo ni you he's being very hypocritical. Ke ga ba ye here it's ije awunupa ye keje oyichwe keke ekrekishi keba. We mo ni you of finger self he can point to le deche. His point okay she poje ke ni ka she poje me komano ni ulake je amame no alo no kwe kame no ni ulake je amame no boni efi atule ni da ne elomo atule ni ofi neke coffee neke je nakana ke akena sajana boni bantu no mi kama kufi neke mafi neke kama kufi je nakake na sajana no ke me la me lomo atule ku alo ame bale boni ke fiele ba na ke court ni ame chona ka gbe no le hu chona ka gbe no ni ike da me si shi e kaba we to mo be na no ke na ka maji ni bi boni ke fe yu osani e chake na ka narrative una because ga boni ge fe ebe hime no ike echemuku kedumwe masake ke mo chu ni ojoba o fa na mo
I think I get is it the MC for the area I think if if I'm not mistaken. I think it's
Oh,
I think, yeah.
Ekaka mo chuni oduba. Eba ni ana. Manye yellow.
Yep.
No, asuma capacity na na manye yellow. Ni ka efe benefi ni. Ni you fe yeje boda menye ni. Ni mami fe efe basa ni ana youth na nutumo na tu ni mi twake ga fe echo upside down. Heni le eta tutu youth ni yoje fe basa. No asma enyo ya na manye yellow. Enyo ya enyo ya na kai slot ni enyo ya na kai ni ma ene ta gama shife fi benefi ni. Hey. Eya musu shai.
Yep.
Eya musu shawa. Bi owo ba dumo no ba ka ke mukutu ni. Uba na manye no. Ewo asmo no ya na manye nyelo. Hey. Yo ni tete anko kwa kwa ba.
Ovana yo. Mawa. Ovana awanui.
Ni tete mimba mofia mo de omani.
Omanya blawo.
Ani bajo mofia mo ni mbutwe. Ani bajo mofia mo ni contribute positively. On the mofia mo shi. No me di manchimene. Baba na mbake wa kishi. Surprise. Ogbele hospital wa hanga. Never baba na baba ke wa kishi surprise. Ogbele factory. Wa ni oblaye. Never baba na baba kishi wa construct roads. Maybe. Fedane shiponsa. No shipone kwa na nyose na chemo kunya kafe ni aho nya boy. No na fio me ake bane fe ni tete aya ho boy. Shiponsa ni no aya ho shipon no shwabe. Aka ke me ake shipon na aba ho na aya ho boy. Like I said the last time, a bashe konika koje. Nine abola bero bashe jeme bota jeme ne ba hwiem. Bero bashe sempe bota jeme ne ba hwiem. Bero bashe ubengbe bota jeme e ba hwiem because I hofe hame.
Okay.
I hofe hame. Nani ya ke ba me fe ato ahun shipon je no ko shipon atawo. Ka ke hame no ba ya da ho. No maybe ne ba fe ne ba ba ne ba surprise o. Maybe the man by surprise. Gafe womuji. Na tena afe he cleaning shukomi wonu ko hidon. Aya ko don. Sedana ni shipona agbebe because of shipon. Ni kanya ho shipon po jana yenye. Amna ye no ko mi. Beneka yoshika bedeka kenye bike bi yase ga ja ha oni ne bike bi bibi na ne aya gbegbe me na pla me mini saniponi mini kra ne fioni mini fioni nye ba surprise o won to nye ba surprise o wo hin agbo nye ba surprise o wo hin agbo ma ni mo ko ba
Ishe. Shout outs to you, Mofemo. Once again, Maggie, you want job wa adinje. So, ochine, when in Asia donation from Maggie, Maggie, fita, when me control class here. Thank you so much. Be an only, Ian Colette texting me. When in Asia, Mount Evelyn Ablo, Leon when in Asia, no. When in Asia, ni pokwase jama, Leon when in Asia, no. Agbene wani ne share Manrose kwe Manrose oyi wala don you ma job so fine bonke oke ono back we bomode ni oke ono aba e show 2 weeks pe koni wo bomode ni wo chuno ni wo ba chuno ma join your friend. I appreciate every single one of you. I love you so much from the bottom of my heart. Akuje o fane bami
Idete
papa
minga mo fa minga kwa lo fe ke mo panele fe na mo ajo ni fe
nakai
ni de sanene Mini a fait Sempe Nyone, tu m'as eu l'été. Ni quelqu'un a fait Sempe Nyone, tu m'as eu l'été. Dia n'y là que ça n'est rien de quand. Nakama eu. Deme que mo.
Bueno mu mi po be bien sai view. Buole sai.
Orubishi. Deme ngwangme. She menyo fe ni no fe. No me Sempe be Sempe ho English shishi.
Nakai.
Onumishi. Sempe ka kuma din. Amele ka abagam ye. Ama mi hia mi.
Nakai.
Onumishi. Yo makwa kebe wo fe nyami keche.
Nakai.
Wo fe nyami me keche. Wo be biane ko ba yuele be sani o boni yo sani o yuele nakai ni anukwale fe akashi.
Nakai.
Aye kotobra.
That's right.
Sani na ni ibane tafrache. Me ngo na ka court because dane mba call cheme akeshi noni ba nyele. Ya keji biane ubranya biani ame bana me yelumo. Ame smart
Yeah.
Onye okamese asashi because oye meni gbe o me alo oye asa me na apply me na baruku. You can't do come on. It's going to be difficult for you. That no kamese ba asashi aka mention na me ba me prepare to ba na me ba.
Yeah.
Odumishi kabiana an me Sempe ke nreshi ala ta na ka no. Nye afra ke nreshi bi kodo be si ari o de me. Dabi kan me Sempe na ka ke Sempe ke nreshi bi no. Jere ahai me jena ahai ausa me ke ni ne me pone akaba fita yi.
Dabi.
She anofa ke fa.
That's right.
Nka ka na to sane. Ona chame ko me fio ni tomo ka ni na me fio tomo me na me ka fio na ye ji amejo in beje mejo. Odubishi ni ene ka fe na ka fio tomo you are provoking or provoke ona no matter apuka osade po ye me aye yo mo ji ko ni bo manche esa no yo ye manja no because e provoke obey ke ba.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ikwa ni ba gbe ne obanya bi e ni yo ma mi e ye gamashi ye mi e ame abagbegbe ame e bo ota o tunoma plele o tunoma plele ni ekome pule che wo komi ka be na ma no o wo komi dan femi fe wo mulu ke nye deme odumishi.
Yep.
But you still your people are suffering. Yo mi to ma bi imanche Nii Adote Otinto agashi. Ewo mi no ni kojo abebi oyo nakata me je na ase ni eyo mi no nekadi bi na efe le fa ni bia na eba enoye neka no koyi.
Right.
Because nekani na inje ya akashi better nakata kojo abebi oyo be ni Otinto be bo si lo yo lumo.
Yeah.
Onimshi ewo kaje oyo lumo ni nakata me oke Dansoman spon fe bo no ni e mi no kojo abebi oyo no oba fe na ka effort.
Right. Right.
Ni etona ni yu ke ya mi no kojo abebi oyo no efe na ka effort. Ni ba ni Sempe bi ke game fe le akashi dabi na ka spon wa no ni na gbene tete ni tete spon bo no ni aka moko gba konkro wo na aka Dansoman.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the first place, be all a question. Ake bosh poro ke bo no ni e te fiote ni aka gba konkro wo na. After ke wa kwa age important na ka be na for people nche a change me danso wo po mo na afobo.
That's right. That's right.
Odumishi.
Yeah.
Ka akwa mi e ka akwa age mi e a change me danso ma o mo na afobo.
That's right.
Na me te be ni ba nye yelumo. Wakadi aka ano ye ni claim ownership e so wo brema bi e na me like am explain so am ba no ye na bo po ba ni na.
That's true.
So I'm a check it by Dansoman and I'm feel Adote man, I know the no man. You want to get system by the canon, one no.
That's right.
That's right. No school by Congo canon in the it's not part of our family. That will tell you something that say no.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's
she
right.
mini kakachichi ke odusi ona ga honorable ko nakle now you are honorable ya
that
because honorable na ga no papa na fi no watch fi it's not right. You let a small name I involve a self woman.
Yeah.
Government by the appointment na me ko 1 year. As Mantse, you want to one pin a gamashini on top development.
Yeah.
When you feel both, ni agri development, she blame more about chieftaincy issue me. Now me ba wabo. Abi only me she blame about chieftaincy issue na ba wabo. Ni ameyen tabe amenu tu onza na metu. Je Mantse ma nutu je Mantse me je nyem Mantse me wono apoto ha me.
Yeah.
Only me she. But you cannot send no channel energy ni aka develop commercial aka develop gamo o ka me want sponsor me chief tati mo ko no kele fresh boy ni abawabo ni date
papa
ba o la ke anukwale ko me eba ya na ame boy ya fo ame boy me na we mo
wa atai
ame deche ame boy ame na we mo ame deche ame abi if I first no me ame gugu echi mo ame na aboni guard you ya na me kata na mo ame te wo be ame na aboni guard wo bi ga aboni guard you mo ni nuti mo be gama mi
me no tie clean network get born have you she otai
network get born oni nka that she ma ba mi ko mpe kwa nka be gbe na kwa ona chambe ko ma me fia me ya gishi Lumona abana yo aye Lumona in a different way. Como ekoni chame ni awonya fili ni nyechanye lumwe ni te beni ni ka kam emanye here akwa be sa feel boy yemi as na romo you don't even respect bo on year poni ni ojale ake e powerful she demo beni ni to beke bibi wo o mo ko bu wa bu ko bu wo ni kwa ni wonye ni aka camera show wo ni yo beni ye mo ni yo nka lumo akwa me sa fi yami gawola che yami e ko ni la be len la be ni aka camera show wo ya beni aka ko ka de fe ben ta ka beni ni tem ni ai wo na I mean, Nakameka Gamaga, Ama, I won't. Will be an offendo time here. I make a bad deal.
Yeah.
Ibo Oka and Naye, no, Jale. Oh, that's a boo, Oka, or Jack Sakumo, Kanyona. Strike Bokuni by Niniba Mobile. Never, I'm a telegraph. I'm a any family. I bet you.
Yeah.
But I'm a any woman. Hello.
Brilliant submission by Akuche. Anyano Akuche. Anyano Akuche. Brilliant submission. Eshe. Abaje. Eno go tawo no yani. Agbele gbe abu jole. Bue vera. Amacha. Amacha fiache kashina ibo badano bado. Amache ntare ne ajeri. Square vitari itane ana chuida shibole akuche ebote javezo biadele. Inye maga amacha ngeke. Hello papa.
Oh, me have my family. You go.
Yai.
mba kwano oye. Si no ke yon ma windi. Ba ka be ko ni ho min ke ba ka gbe me amena agbemba. No mo fia mo no na ye ene isabie. Mo fia mo nchie.
Right.
Mo fia mo pusese. O ke no ni ke benye na ate ayo won. Oka je wan. Ni agbena nwe ona Otinto iye manchemo shita flat bedroom na me ke ko gbeshan o ya gbo o je wi aye na me sanu wo yan aka pa no ake bia nu wo ta wo ka ble kuma aba kuma wo wo ka ble kuma tata mana ka oba no o ton hedi moko je no to ke ga me o ton hedi me kuma je mo fia mo ba ton hedi moko je o ba dragan wani bibie na ke wonye me ne nsuo or site of me as an example
Yeah.
ame wiwe mo kwa ake aton amesisi o ba sita me ye kwa me
Good charming, no, that's right.
wo ame ton amesisi wo ko ame wiwe mo mi kwa hia be ame wiwe mo mi awo blahin bibi ake awo blahin manche awo ogbeke po manche ana ni le lo ni tla amena giase mene bane ifia make ame smart ye du ke fon hewo me onupa ni ba wa me na me fe amechina amekpasa shi
Yeah.
onupa ko ni ben kam ne saka ameyu anu kwale e ja ka he tv ke radio aha me hewo me nya ameyu anu kwale ona nye oke oblanu ko ba mi di egbe ni evaluate ni a blame politicians ona we then we are wolumene jimene sake was wa ya ke wo be good leaders ni baye was sanjie hawo
That's right.
ni shena moko wote moko wi ake allo development fe ka ya Ashanti region boni ameyu ameluma me ha no ha na ke development ya jeme mena ke sana ko ba Ghana fe ke atani na me manche so wo manche ne try akanga the so called gamanche ne try akanga ni ka gbona achakole purente etese yanga mini power bana no o fight for development on haga try akanga agbone ya no pe you know nele si manche me fe amegbena na me ke fight for political leaders men ne akegba development ke ba hene ameyo olumoye
That's right.
mo keje mo kwa ga pupa ne no fe me manche no oba anyo tun ake dume najiano ni eke government ewe ni egba development keba ekutomi
Davi.
kumo makeje tia phase 1 ama phase 2
Yep.
na fe am airport ya complete Ki wo man keme me juna na me fe. E ja ku fa do you know po ni wo first lady e. Ja fo mo bi me juna man me fe ha wo. Na agbe mo akuma la hospital.
Yep.
Wo man keme ne ametachi. Mene wa eba ba che DCE e wo mi. Ina ke DCE e wo ye kenje ewe mo.
Yep.
Jam ni tuon wo ba jam no water.
Okay.
I can do ke fun or I may connect with the politicians say I'm how much money.
Yep.
Ni am santi mene se pon fe se pon na ahon aye e fe na ahon se pon ya santi ma aye percentage na ke amen manshia for development and it ga where ku and it ga where ku ta flat e wo gbe ke bi ni na aleni si abejomo na me lilia mbeke shifu ni ake wo te amekon wo lu wo dwen he wo.
That's right.
Wo bia ke wo shipon dwen ni wo ni meke wo na me pambo na me kun ka ha wo me ni se na mo no wo na ye me.
Yeah.
Wo binu ka akro 50 Ghana award but one but no one award. Oh game na mo ekpe wa ye.
Ishe.
So tra no manya for no.
Yeah. Eradon nyani atwa one more person keke woke abache ebano keke wonu ehe. She once again minta oni makaibo nye nkebo nuku yebie majianche meke lumoe ni nye nkwewo nye nkebo nuku ufane kole manole lumoko kemole nke this is an affiliation of Nii TV. Proudly. Bona. West African Times Inc. Nko boake ni biye kome ni wamajancheme sana me bomoding ni ame have professionals. Nka ake wobe professionals yegan. But mo femo ke no ne true. You understand what I'm saying? We need proper communication experts. Ni anything communication I'm about handle. We need proper event planners. Ni anything ni a call event planning here. Obani amefe yeke etun ojuba. West Africa Times Inc. No jino ni wafe wa yake wabachun ni wakema wakewa walumwe ni yoga. You understand what I'm saying? So fine keji obomitwe no kwemi no le lumokwe ka utau letters ni obasik abak ake o need no go na ke o ma proposal akeba. We have the experts. Ni abak ma proposal e ojugba kenibi eabo. Ke o ta no solicit for support keje eko we need the professionals now about draft about man can let time boy or your professionals now about ke o ta na design website in habo. Be an no fair no if it digital. You need proper professionals. Ni about design website te ojugba na maintaining na fail ojugba enyabo. You understand what I'm saying? So if you are interested in a kind of way, bomodeni o animal linkable app to West Africa Times Inc. Ni ame bomodeni ame take care of you nicely. Ona bon yo. Jana, so about one more person. Keke wani ayabache ke wo inna Sunday ba ke watch ano. Hello, Alaji.
Nii
Papa, over no jai panoi.
Nimba manye
Manya blau.
ninga otu igbo le ke meni ko bo fen ya ifen na me yo
For fair one hilibut.
igbo bo tui ni si ma vi peji ake ke san ya ko te ayi
Nagai.
Washua Kote Nii Kote had determined the merit of the case. Because I'm a many major competent to go into the merits and apply the law. Whether Nii Otinto is contemptuous of Nibi Ni Ake Ifiye.
Right.
Washua Kote decide. She must mark she we go a bit into some few history no kasini.
Okay.
We are deep because the cases, the issues are very lengthy. Now say okay, nya isa sasa ku basandi na ke buti history and few you non makeji before the inception of Neke Akulache his name. What inspiration does Nii Sempe me they draw from their historical issues? Ni ame little claims I can be ameno. Which court has already determined these issues as far back as Kulache 1963. The appeal court, it's the Supreme Court report in the Ghana law report. Before the 1640s, 1640. Lumi Sempeke Akumaji Nasrimeni ni lata me oba hikushi. Beba Sempeke Akumaji Yamete. Sorry, between Akumaji Sempeke Asreme Beba Amete. Ni Ibarakeshi Sani Sempeke Akumaji. I may move from any Akemeyo ni Amehu Amba settle on the other side of the main road Niji Kokwe Neke Taswa Nation Road ni Yakra ni. They settled on the other side. The history here was Yakeshi. He ni Akumaji bi yaji. The Jenji he ni Omechwa Akeshi Banga yaji. Woni amena amegbe yake Akumaji ngene alwapanga yaji. Ni Sempe bi na maji ameni femo kabesue ake ame sane fe ame sane ame yo le pengpeng wo mo bani me kwa ke o Christopher first je Christian chi gbe na ke wa me ake o na Christopher fu ya mama ya ni mene ba chon Christianity
Right.
Like no ji Sempe bi ne le hu kama me wie mo me ke wie mo ti aba wie le bono ikashin no lo aha le mama wo be boy jin meni kwa ke na o nya ni ngwa ya ye Sempe o mo si me pe no ya ye Sempe bi aje ke ba woni mene obana Sempe. She before the coming of Kojo, who formed the Alata division. The two stools niji Sempe ka akumaji meke hewale fe wu Alata di nani wobana the Trinity stool ko ba kai ne sasa ku ka buti ne ken wi anemi
Right.
wobana the Trinity stool no be ake hewale fe wu Alata di no Alata manche ife ni dumoshi ha the three stool which is Akumaji the Sempe. Fortunately, on the side of Alata, many Alata used to establish the stool. And imagine many amegboshi. They were hunters. Well, I'm a bomodeni. They na settle lenche. I'm a settle. But as time goes on, mukunta ushipon the Alata stool. Ni jimonita Alata sen no. Ni Sempe ka Akumaji recognize or le kwa ke o akebia ha. Along the line, head of Sempe Akumaje, Amameke Shmoje Kume ha. Hey Kumeni, Mesompo Ama Hinojeme. Baby, between these three people. Until Nikolache, he said, start in 1960.
Right.
Hey, Okani Dansoma, he said, I'm a judgment tenor recently. Obanake, the judge make the reference, actually. This case started like the way Akolache judgment did. Akolache case won't start. They were between two contesting parties, many grantees. Grantees of the stools ni amempelehi. Say me be na ba election be chairman hu ka me ba wo mi. The case say ba fi agbo. Nka no hu ji Nii Danso my current case ni. They are grantees ni amempele ni ai. Say me na ke the stool say hu if mo Nii Danso he used to lay the judgment that the stool has and brought in those things.
Yep.
Oh, what happened in Akolache? Judges say they don't know the fact. The fact that you present to them, they will look at the fact and make pronunciation. How did the court determine the division? By dividing the lands or apportioning the land, say, to the three to say, okay, hey, Bakwe, hey, ni Sempe, Keshmoen, the Abaric God market, the Sempe Biano. Any kakwe ala tame jime ni yo be wa they are predominantly there. Alo ame fi no ko ejeme kaka ko ke baby ni abafo han Sempe. Alo akumaji. Alo alata. That was how the judge determined the case.
Right.
Now, for instance, Kokwe Hekutumo Kolebu. Kolebu at the time we had Alata. Alata had the major chief, the main chief for the Trinity to learn. But I can make my compensation. Kolebu, the hospital. The judge, okay, I mean, I call it compensation, and then that place falls under their stool. No, this is the case study. Judge said, judge used like the trees to say. So now coming back to the contempt, any afale, the money in have history action. Same simply me asem me ni amamika biam no biam no ke okwe judgment ni be ni simply te chondo kwa action obe ko na chole Dansoman damaji no ni ali. In fact, I think it should have been the best interest of me Simpialo, Simple. They should have joined the suit as the Jamestown Stew official because of judgment here party say anything. The party say na sama na keshin Simple Stew was a party. But ina keshi be kula me manyako.
And then it was substituted by their current shippy. So I don't know how Nambanya may separate Ame from that particular store. I mean, whose interest is the shippy representing?
There because that is what is going to be their defense. Their possible defense, one, the Simple Stew was not a party to that suit. Okay? So they will tell you that one, for a stool to be party of a suit, it is the occupants, money passing, no, money, sano summer. That is the law. You can't sue any other person apart from the occupant of the stool. That's the second of the law. When it comes to you, to a summer linguist, to a summer mokuplu, mean that person is not a party to it. It's not the occupant there. If I put a defense against she wasn't a party.
Okay.
Law it's not a class here for therefore. The same law, if a person knowing what was passing, it was content to stand by and see his still fought by someone else in the same interest, he should be bound by the outcome of the case.
Mhm.
Okay, utashi no hanimuku.
Mhm.
E chomansoku. No kachi ukwele. The grantee.
Mhm.
The chomanson ukwele. They bina. Whatever the outcome is, you have to be bound by it.
I'm not a lawyer, but like tomorrow, I mean, elaborate. First of all, as you the den manye, because legimone on shipon
Yes.
Margaret Abiye. So in on shipon in a capacity as Sempe Mantse. Once again, it's very difficult for you to say, okay, for them. Well, I'm not a lawyer. Like I said, judge anybody decide. Okay, the stool's interest was not represented. Nii Mantse choice. The shipping of the stool substituted for the manye. Bona.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very difficult.
So,
I mean, like I said, I'm not a lawyer for the stool to say, okay.
That's what I'm saying. So I get lawyer to my class for that position is valid.
Right.
But another issue that will be raised is that were they aware of the suit? Yes, they were aware. So once you are aware of the suit and you fail to take action, you are stopped by acquiescing. Yeah. And we call the case of Nyama versus Amponsa. Where a grantor stood by when his grantee is being challenged by a third party to his grant, and he's content to see the battle fought by his grantee. He, the grantor, will be bound by the result of the case and will be stopped from reopening the case.
Supreme Court be nyele nege case na site nyele ninye manche sane nyele ne.
So okay,
Supreme Court be authority na site be ane no nyele na go authority nyenu wo hera.
So, as I said, this is possible defense.
Right.
Okay, he wasn't a party to it. And then the other side will also lay this claim. Well, if you are not a party to it, you were aware. You sat down on consent.
Right.
Especially looking at the plethora of judgments near sites,
right.
Judgments near even as far back as 1918. There's this one case near Sempe Mantse. I think the Water West case.
Yes.
Yeah. He stopped or
yeah.
Even I think that case Sempe was stopped from litigating Jamestown stools. Land.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So these judgments are there. So already he has been stopped.
Right.
So he cannot reopen his case again fighting these lands.
Yeah.
As simple as that, simplicity.
No. Yep.
No, need to issue only contribute.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Alhaji Malik, always a pleasure hearing from you. Thank you for your input all the time. Like Alhaji Malik, always right on there. Abaje, how are we?
Nii tete don.
Yep.
Okay, we know how dark that was change my guy. Chemeke nyeme mbanye fenye do manyi. Wo nyeme nu ba we unake eleni bi ami ojugba.
That's right.
Wala un era don. Ton fia mo ni e ba change mo e. Mo fe mo era don. Me I we sang e won ya le pi shi. Me minta ma bia ke shi ta flache ni Sempe na mo yose beni atolemi. Namo potenji alo na me poteni do moshini amefi kuswale na atole manche. Ya ke BP ina ke yiso katachi ne ke fiono fenu ya le kusungbena. Ona ke ya flache ate court na aye case ni aye keshinye. Ke okekpa gbe mpudenche no ba du machine man tell me no ba you ake wa crash me ke ni bi
na no Mantse fe na kai ona ni fa ni me ni pono ka yuo amefa kwa me gba me na kai ngbe fan ona ai kosani ko ka wa kechi ba no ni iba ibure ba fe shiko bo ba crash me no wa no kan bi na ga Mantse awie na kai ona shi nchale ya ga shi da flache na nukwa ni yese ni amfi se wala uno ne fio na ga shi fi ni papa to mo awie sane ya court mo shi ke okane bi ya mi ona ga shi e kan heko na ntoni sempe me ba cho boni pote ni fi ni na kan mo cho me no mi na la ka ma me bi na me trespass ona ni ntoni ma alo ulo ba cho ga shi je na kan kakim yo je me pe inwi cho be won kwe won po be ni ba ya la
right
sane komeche ismo ma ya me
anu watch a video to gba je mene je na so
okay
I feel a week name no watch a video get what address no ba border so watch
yes me ta me kwa mali aga shi ta fla che one way dromo ko yo no
that's right
ate shi wo keke
that's right
nchumo le follow
that's right
ona cheme jema wajin ke weji fe nyose
that's right
yo kani efewo we watch no on
that's right obacha video ni akuche yue oba face show yo jogba so we ege abacha address le boni etawa ni address le waka woni femu ba na agbemene akuche over ne ona agbe yue mo
oh ni jate to boni wonyami alaji ba yue washiwa kote ni mla kachuni unumishi washiwa yake mi ranke kwa ke ngona ke akesani eti court unumishi ni neke aba crash me ke neke aba shwe me aba kuma ma ni bi ne di isafu unumishi oda ni ke naka dembe ati court ni ayegbo mu ni gbo ke da bi aye ko gbo court ye sani ebe no na ba agla ke ba onumishi sani no na ba agla ke ba ni when ke wo Mantse me ko me feel like am a connection too much to the sense agashi when it's right am me tole ni e ka feel right onumishi ona na kanji boni cheme ko me feel lo akeme yesu powerful ye me kedi bi wo ni elenche kwaje mi no lenche sana anya akame by force onumishi ni eneme wo ni efi ahun bi anepo bi ane ke ayawo Mantse ni Mantse tashi na wo Mantse ko mu police fu emo ni sani ame ni ame fe pizze ame mo ame ke me ba na ba fa Mantse mo ye jeme these are some of the things because police knew any ba na efi on efe ele no na ba na I promise le support I promise le support odumishi iwo bi ane ka Mantse ko tashi e bro ba na abaka awo aka Mantse ko mba ni police fu enyi mo ame me support le mo ame mo me support mo na kele mba ni money taje mo ni aba na ma fale ni police ele kusun noko ele bona afio na wo Mantse ele bona afio na pa Mantse si akeleba ni akakaka chaba pa Mantse
right
ya ke ka gbe na I promise le shipon mini wa ibane na kai ya ke to boni ni Adote Otinto you one am fe ready one more fe one money I'm need or am gaba am e ba wa bu ka wa bu ta be le e ba ni di shipon Onumsi ni ene wone ani bia ne mo fia mo ne ebote politics mi e ne na gbe na e to ko gaspon ene me wo because chame no ni egbele na ka opportunity e ka me wo bia ne po amenge chame ko ma se Onumsi amenge chame ko ma se na me kula wo support je ko me Ekwaka AMA coordinator le akos impatient ko ni akia mo ko mo le we ka kakachichi
na kana o batai bu na trible
yeah
in na story yeah so o batai
na kakachi because nye chame nye gbele na karagba mi no o ke politician ba wo mancheyeli mi ke sponsor ni mi what's no kala wo mi pe ba o gbele gbe ke ale le wo enme gbele bo temi
yeah
Oro mi si ni oya wale no obanyo o ko ba ta president here ni kama ko tuwe ni ejogba kama ko tuwe ni ejogba obanyo bo ke president a pe ni ko ni kapani hospital wa asule na asule so be wale o be wale ba ke president a ke ka ba sa Sempe school awo Dabi di that ni mi sane bona na maka onu mi si o be wale o ba ke president o ke president a meeting because no ni in chair you no ni papa you ta ni ko agbo o ya ke o ma mi ko ba wi agashi wa je ni pa mi fe e ba lete ngo
yeah
ani tete mi no you na kejo e capacity no ni o ba no o ke president atashi ni ka mo ko tun ni o ba no o ba no a complain ke president no no complain Sempe school come on impa nyami me nyame anu kwale ko be pani
yeah
anu kwale ko be pani
yeah
onu mi si eko mo eba ne le eba ka me no oye ko ni ne awoko bo nu pa ne onaka game abon blo salaga market ne eba ne next 3 months ebote 1 year mi salaga market e ma chejo lo ete e press CMB onu mi si ona ni ete CMB mo ni wo salaga market o fila ke salaga market ye dem ni ejo wonye me ye ba CMB aga me ko apply loko ye dem o da me ya njeme shi o shi salaga market mo o te CMB mi na wa afia wonye me ye ani se ni ani CMB shi o te because of hype ni anabo agachi but o tu no jo gba wonye me no achikote won popo fa nke next 2 months jo na 3 months o na 1 year ano ke blog e ma ekolo ano ke blog e ma ekolo budo ba le se 4 years e ba ni na boy
right
no ya up and down aka no e be na ba wona be na o shi o fo check gbe shi agbene o ri mi si o fo check gbe shi ya ke bi na ka boto fridge mi lo fe lo no small no aye ka o
akuje no yo agbele fridge e
Dabi di that waka to osane Dabi waka to osane o ri mi si ni waka to osane
akuje pa
numo anukole ke kasi nya wo yu a bi ane shin water ko assembly members pone amekama one single bed with two bed ka wa assembly ma eye wa ye no ba na ehie ram ka ma ko ehia e ai ehia bone ka me ne wo go o chako no mi mra e ko o shi ma mi e
chake mo yeah yeah
e ko o shi ma mi e odu mi si
yeah
ka wa me ke ba bra no ama mo me share am share di wuju e ka me shi ma be ke ma bi e to ma bi e no bo ani ko ga wa bi
yeah o ira no
e fi da ba lo uji e mi lo uji e be ke lo o ja si ko te lo pe ko o pe
eche ojo e face settings on
settings yo
Yeah, we try. Alhaji Malik one more time. One more time. We get to clarify no go. Alonche, over no jai pa no ego.
So later, it's linked to Sempe Akuma glacial issues. 1916, or let me go back, 1913, case could start. I think last will refer to the case near your platform, man. Blogo Ferry.
Yes. Dr. Shinken,
yeah. At that time, the manager of Jamestown, he entered into the case as chief of the Trinity Stew.
Okay.
Later on, kumaji ke simpe maleta ke bakishi. Ame dakaje mame pele ame chukule hu. You know, capacity is very important.
Exactly. When it comes to Saniyeli, that's right.
No, but money over the monkey say me. Me hold the capacity as a Trinity Stew. Your case ni the money. Pay your capacity as an unsuitable.
That's right. That's right.
Itoboni ke wa ke law etumoka class ke nye for sefo. Nakano Supreme Court ke I think the Privy Council. Privy Council at that time ke shi. Yeah, Mokobe capacity. I'm not challenge capacity. I realize that he has another capacity to determine the suit there. Obanya amend and retail. Ni excite na kan capacity.
Okay.
Ni keba fight kise. Well, later on, Mantse of Jamestown Alata came back and defended the case as Alata alone.
Okay.
No, Jamaican division says start back. No be hefe ni Alata shiponji yo no banake aklowa jinye babao fall and English Alata. Ko kwe peje weja maku na che acho ni amanflu weja afuaman. What name them? Domia Bra, Black, and I can nothing. All of them hail from the Alat stool directly, and not for the Trinity stool. This MP was initially party. You know, this division saying, "Hana Bena Sana Pony, I just put Jenny Mufem, Hana Hini, Ko." Akolacha executed that one in relation to only Jamestown School alone. But like Jamestown School, he holds a larger interest and an interest that he can give out lands. Yelelenche Ishmono. That is Yeshmoji only follow Yeshishi. Eklowan be Ashmo is distinct from Lenche Ishmono.
That's right. That's right.
Exactly. No, Jamestown School, Nyene Tishne Kake, ya Amanfronia Hamanfroshmo, without the consent and concurrence of the stool involved.
Right.
I think Kote versus Asari, that is the case.
Okay.
Head stool cannot alienate a sub-stool land without the consent and concurrence. So that's the basic clarification in terms of the division between the three contestant stools.
That's right. Thank you so much, Elijah. My job, truly appreciate it. All right, right on. Very insightful all the time. Anytime, very, very insightful contributions. Thank you so much. It's been very educated, very professorial as well, and very legalese. Shout outs to you, Alaji. Truly appreciate you. My job. Mawa, if I know no go about it. All right, Ishe. Thank you so much. Oshin, kawakpamo. Nagona.
I think I can see infallible or kind of suit. I think I can see the ayo do ba ona bi shin lo be ni yo beji be Otinto aga ba Jona dani be la she alo jina
Nakai.
no
Okay.
be ina gaja
Oh,
na
daddy.
wo ko
I shall go there.
to me and naga fi be awi agbagu mi si ba challenge le sharata na ne yue ne ba nya yue on mi si ba dumo se manja no to mo la jile ona be mi si ne for yom mo ko fe mo ko ni je English sharata for yom ke hamu ona be mi si de jewo ona be ni yo yue ba hat okay oh you man che ko ba yue se no le
In your fenya you will don't and I get many bamla because many in so I think I get going forward there Thursdays ke Fridays or baba mlam because in yeshia mene le bole no ko wo in ya no chuma mene so mene wana me pi lele nwe wana nya ipi ekwe wo fine wole unfortunately ma no chuma wo ni traga be ni wo ba ka wo ni start or show agena but anyways min da nya fanshi nyumbo ajo nya fan. God bless every single one of you. I appreciate every single one of you. Once again, thank you Maggie nyumba job Maggie for your donation today. O fine ke ukono back web bomodeni ukono aba nyuma join fe and wababa bi ewo ekon bye bye.